Hey y'all, today's episode of The Read is brought to you by HBO. Join comedian Wyatt Cenac as he wades through America's most complex and confusing issues to look for some answers, whether they're helpful or not, in HBO's new series, Wyatt Cenac's Problem Areas. Maybe your apartment doesn't allow pets. You can just sublet it to your dogs, and now you don't have pets, you have tenants. Or always running late, you can just declare time a social construct. Now there's no point in being on time because there is no such thing as time. That's just a taste of what you can get from Wyatt Cenac's Problem Areas. It airs Fridays at 11:30 p.m. So if you have plans Friday night, first of all, shout out to you. You're not me. And second of all, you can stream it on HBO Go or HBO Now anytime. So tune into or stream Problem Areas for questionable solutions to unquestionable problems. Brought to you by HBO. Let's move on.
Guys, this week's show is also coming to you by Quip. Quip is the new electric toothbrush that cleans like premium electric brushes, but without the high price. It packs the perfect amount of vibrations into a slimmer design at a fraction of the cost. A fraction of the cost of bulkier, traditional electric brushes. Get your Quip today. Quip starts at just $25, but if you go to getquip.com/theread right now, you'll get your first refill pack free. With your Quip electric brush, that's your first refill pack for free at getquip.com/theread. That's getquip.com/theread. Make that smile sexy, and let's start the show. Listen, Daisy, I do not like being intimidated. I don't like being threatened. And frankly, kid, I don't like you. And I'm not going to buy you anything. And I'm going to tell your folks what you're doing. And then I'm going to call the school for bad girls. And they're going to come and pick you up and put you in a sack and take you away. And you will never eat ice cream or play jump rope again.
That was Dorothy Zbornak.
Yes, it was.
Talking to that little shithead girl who took Rose's bear.
Okay, that is correct.
I remember this episode vividly.
So your trivia question was
because Rose got her shit back.
Yes, she did. I was going to do Rose's little piece that she says after she snatches the because I haven't done a Rose quote yet, I don't think. But that Dorothy line is still my favorite.
So good. She read that little girl down. And the bitch was still like, so do you have cash or nah? Right. And so then Rose had to steal her bear back.
She said, get real, Grandma. I wanted to beat her ass.
She was a little shit.
What was Rose's teddy bear name?
Really? I did so well on this. I did so well. Yeah. Was it Mr. something?
It wasn't.
Fuck. I don't know.
Started with an F.
Ferdinand. Franklin?
So close.
Fernando.
God damn
it. I'll be right there. I don't care. I knew the episode you were talking about and everything.
I mean, I would take that as well. Who cares?
This is a win.
Well, guys, welcome back to the podcast, The Read.
Mm-hmm.
I am Emma Gonzalez.
And I am Michelle Wolf's distant black cousin. She did that. She did that.
And this is The Read. I really wanted to make Michelle black excellent.
I tried. I Googled ferociously to see if she was mixed or something.
Want to. I think she said something about like black women have taught her a lot how to deal with her hair though a lot. Because there aren't many white women who know how to deal with curly or frizzy hair.
Right. And I think I've seen a lot of mixed biracial women who have hair similar to hers, especially because it's kind of reddish. So I'm like, oh, she look like she's from Louisiana. But, I just don't think she is. I just don't think she's black at all. So I had to claim her in some distant way because she did that shit. She pissed off everybody in the room and not in the room. It was just excellent. If you haven't seen the clips of her at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I think C-SPAN has it on YouTube. I suggested you go and watch the whole thing.
It was so good.
They were so devastated. Like, actually, as a part of my read, I was just going to give a smooth haha out to everybody who was. I mean, fine.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll just do it now. Haha. Haha. It was like, as like a conservative, probably bigoted white person, are you just born with a stick in your ass? Because the jokes were so fun.
They were good.
Neat.
They were good jokes.
She said, if a tree falls in the if a tree falls in the woods, how can we get Kellyanne Conway under that tree? And then said, I'm not saying I want her to get hurt, just stuck. I was crying.
It was so good.
When she said Sarah Huckabee Sanders was an Uncle Tomba for white women that let down other white women. When she said that Donald Trump, who was not there, and I think they say he was like the first president to not attend a correspondent dinner since like Jimmy Carter.
Damn.
She said, I guess he is the one pussy you're not allowed to grab. She was just magnificent.
She went off
on
everybody.
On
the press,
everybody.
The Democrats, the Republicans, Sarah Sanders,
herself.
Ass. It was just so good.
That's like...
It was so good. Job
everybody got roasted. So for you to seriously be... I saw like Sarah's dad or somebody was like, she held her head high. And, she didn't go home and cry about it, but...
Oh, yeah. Journalists were congratulating her for sitting through that harsh, rough, so mean and disparaging routine. Sis, what? Have we all lost sight of the fact that this bitch comes out and lies to us on a daily basis for this fascist-ass president? Has everybody forgotten that? Are you? But y'all are mad because she read you the fuck down. Y'all are mad because she said you act one way, but the reality is you love Donald Trump because he sells your fucking newspapers, he sells your TV shows, your books, your blog posts. He's running the ads on your website. Y'all are making so much money off Donald Trump, and y'all are pissed that she called you out about it. But it's clearly true, because how are you mad at a comedian for telling jokes that are funny and also rooted in truth, but as journalists cannot actually take a look at what is being said and acknowledge that they are lies and that this president is operating in a way that no sane leader of a country would? How can you do that? I just don't understand it. You're mad at a comedian for telling jokes and not the man who is actually running the country and telling lies.
And has said worse things.
Like, the idea, Republicans have said worse things about women in office and not in office for years. Like, the idea that all of a sudden the Republican Party is, like, above making fun of people's looks, which is not even what she was doing. She was making fun of the fact that the bitch lies, but... Of course, y'all didn't see that. Y'all just decided it was about her looks, which I think you probably are projecting because you think she's ugly, because we all think she's ugly, but that doesn't mean the joke was about her being ugly. The bitch is ugly, but the joke was not about that. That's just true.
I mean, you're right.
She's fucking hideous, but it wasn't about her being ugly. It was about her being a lying-ass bitch.
Right.
Which she is. The fact that the press reacted like that, I was like, man...
That's what they do. Like, that's what
But, like, the fact that everybody is falling in line with this shit just, like, a little bit over a year after he took office makes me feel like, remember a few weeks ago, Chris told us that he thinks Donald Trump is going to win again in 2020. I'm starting to think the same thing.
I wouldn't,
because people are acting like it's no big deal for him to say and do the shit that he does.
I'm dumbfounded.
He missed the White House Correspondents' Dinner because he was throwing a white power rally for himself. To drum up support against his ignorant ass followers. Talking about, are there any Hispanics in the crowd tonight? And then the crowd booed, of course, because they not trying to be around no fucking brown people. Who let them in? Like...
It's like, how is there nobody
This is really what is
side?
happening. The Stormy Daniels thing is happening. It's happening right now. How are y'all acting like none of this is real?
I don't
It blows my mind. It blows my fucking mind that people are just like, oh, well.
Another one of my favorite jokes was when she said something about, I think, Mike Pence being against abortion. And she was like, first of all, don't knock it till you try it.
Oh, I don't think I saw that one.
They were so mad. Like, she had such great material.
I love it.
I'm looking forward to whatever the fuck Michelle Wolf is going to do in the future. Please don't be another white woman that lets me down, sis.
I think she has a special coming out soon.
I wouldn't be surprised. She's going to have several specials coming out soon.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. So.
I'm sure we're going to hear plenty about her for,
a weekly talk show.
Not
oh,
shocked.
That's going to be everything.
Oh my God, they're going to hate her.
Oh wait, they are going to be mad.
They are going to hate
Shout out
her.
to Michelle Wolf. Please don't say something to piss off black women. That's literally all I ask. Thank you so much, girl.
Please. So my real black excellence this week is going to be James Shaw Jr. because we never really got a chance to talk about him.
Right, we didn't.
You may know him as, well, they're just calling him the Waffle House hero because he stopped a shooting at a Waffle House, saved tons of lives, and apparently he is also raising money for funerals for people.
Yeah, he's donating the money that people have contributed to this GoFundMe to the funerals for the people who were
lost
killed.
their lives. Right.
And of course, y'all's racist president has not said one word about this black hero who stopped a white terrorist from killing even more people than he already did. Of course, he has not done that.
But you know what?
Because that would be too much like
don't
right.
Even get me started.
This would just be too much like right.
Don't even. And I'm sure that white people are like further seething by the fact that he's just like, this, I don't even need this about me. He's said over and over that I'm not a hero and it was the right thing to do and I have kids and this and that.
Right.
And on top of that is like, let's get this money together for victims of the. I know white people are just breathing.
There's just nothing you can be mad at him for in this.
And they still will be. But
we are proud regardless.
Thank you.
He did say, the interview I saw, he was like, let me be very clear. Like, it was not on some hero shit. It was on some, he gonna have to work to kill me type shit. Like, I did it to save myself. And the fact that other people's lives were saved is great, but I was looking out for self, which I think is very real. Like, nobody knows how they will react until they have a gun in their face.
1,000%.
You can say, oh, I would be a hero and I would not do this, or whatever. But girl, you don't really know till you're in that situation. So the fact that he was acting in the sense of his own self-preservation, but still did manage to save other people's lives and stopped a bad situation from getting even worse, is still worthy of being commended, sir. So shout out to you, James Shaw Jr., because you did that shit. Probably thinking about your baby the whole time. Like, I want to see my daughter again. I would like to see my daughter again.
I would imagine.
So, yeah.
So.
Good news. Well, sort of good. Like, good positive things and a terrible thing. Yes.
And just a shit.
Because, goddamn.
A shit storm of other news. So, what to call it this weekend? In Hot Tops.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. What is that fucking stupid ass book called? I know that this. What is that book called?
Now I want to know.
Damn it. I can't remember the book. It was a Dr. Seuss book. It's the Dr. Seuss book about pollution.
What?
The Dr. Seuss, and it's a movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I lost it.
Pollution.
It wouldn't even be funny anymore.
Well, now I want to know what it is.
I do too. The Lorax. That wouldn't have been funny. Have I done the Cat in the Hat?
You are now. Let's do the Cat in the Hat.
Hot Tops. And the cat in the hat.
You know, the double entendre.
I've always loved that word.
Of course you have.
It just sounds so funny, especially if you say it with a French accent.
Right.
Okay, so this week is mostly, influential black men fucking up some more, and,
last week was really bad for them.
Just
day after hour after hour.
Non-stop trash.
God damn. On the internet and in real life. Y'all were just like determined to fuck up last week, and you came through. You really did.
I don't know. Okay. Well, let's start with some almost. There are like two nice things here.
The fact that I thought at the live show that was going to have to be all I ever said about Kanye. That I really thought. Rest in peace.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, no, I just don't know her. I
truly never heard
don't know her. So, anyway.
All right. So this is a negative. Janelle Monáe apparently has come out officially as pansexual. Is this Rolling Stone she was speaking to? Yes. There's a quote. She says, "Being a queer Black woman in America, someone who has been in relationships with both men and women, I consider myself to be a free ass motherfucker." So there you go. There you have it. If the Pussy Pants and the Tessa Thompson cameos weren't enough,
I don't know how you didn't see it by the time Pink came out. I really don't.
Confirm it.
You had to be trying not to see it.
And I feel like maybe I was. And it was like, I was doubting that she may be a queer woman.
Yeah,
I was just like, I was more so like, Tessa, maybe they're just, she thinks Tessa's beautiful. And it's like a thing, for the emotion picture.
Right.
Nah.
Nah,
I feel that way no more.
That was not that. No, it was not. Did you see the emotion picture?
I did.
I stand.
I mean, I did not doubt that I was going to be blown away because A, Janelle Monáe, and B, every visual that she has released from it so far has been
so
stellar.
Good. So fucking good.
It was fantastic.
My girl came through with the concept that is timely and applicable to what we're going through right now. Like,
at the moment.
It's allegedly a dystopian future. This looks like America in like 2 years. So
it's giving you sexy Black Mirror, maybe.
Right, but it's like queer Black and brown people hanging out, trying to live their life and be open and free and all this. And then
the styling. Ugh, the colors.
Every frame. Beautiful. All of it. Gorgeous.
Just
costumes, hair, makeup, everybody on point. 100%. The fact that she and Tessa in the movie, their names were Mary and Jane. I was like, girl, who are you fooling?
Shut your mouth. I love a callback.
So good. It was so good.
It was really fantastic.
I loved it.
I love Janelle Monáe, and it just kind of further backed up for me that somebody needs to give her the money. Not saying that Janelle Monáe couldn't do it, but she shouldn't have to pay for it. Mm-hmm. Somebody needs to give Janelle Monáe the money to make a full, maybe like a trilogy of like high budget. Mm-hmm. I would love it, a sci-fi-esque musical films.
And based off of this, I know she can do it because it was like these people resisting this ridiculous administration, these people going through and taking out the dirty computers, the people who didn't fit into the mold they wanted them to fit into, and literally erasing all their queer-ass, happy-ass memories of being themselves. It's like she could absolutely pull off something like that on an even bigger scale, but I just thought this was such a smart and beautiful way of putting the album on display. It all flowed together so nicely. It was just, I fell in love with the songs all over again. Django Jane, it just inspires something in me every time I hear it. So
it makes me want to move out of the way.
I was just,
if you get it,
so like, excited. It makes me want to
be like, woo, let me like.
Oh, girl. Okay.
Step back from somebody gets smacked.
On, right. Let me get the fuck out of her way. So
I've ever since the very first Arcandroid, because that was just so cinematic in the way that it was produced.
Right.
Ever since then, I was like, I want a full length motion picture about Cindy Mayweather.
Agreed.
And all things this.
It's so good.
And I just feel like she's evolved in so many ways throughout all of her different projects, but she could just do it. And I really want to like go to the movie theaters and sit down and watch a Janelle Monáe picture.
So what's your favorite song from Dirty Computer?
Oh, I'm not ready for that yet. I don't know.
Early contender for me is I Like That.
Really?
Yeah, I Like That.
I do like I Like That as well.
Because it's, for me, it's just like the message of not giving a fuck about how other people feel about it is resonating very deeply with me right now. And when she, I saw this gift set of her on Tumblr of her saying like, get ready for a lot of fearless shit coming from me. And I'm just like, yes, I'm embracing that spirit of fearlessness and just being like, fuck literally what anybody has to say about it. This is what I like. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. So, but of course I love the singles. I loved Make Me Feel and Pink. So
yeah.
So it's it's hard to say, but she's another one who never lets me down, and I'm just so proud and Just loving it. So it's on my DVR twice. So just I'm like making
how?
sure because they aired it on MTV too before they aired it on BET. So I recorded it both times just in case because you never know if she was gonna change something real quick in between them hours.
That's true. You never know.
So I just had to make sure. But it's so good. Congrats, Janelle, on just everything, living your life and being perfect.
I intended on breaking down what pansexual. The definition of it, but I mean, you can Google it.
Right.
I want to encourage y'all to look.
Or I mean, you can just watch the emotion picture because pansexuality is all over it.
Yeah,
it's all over it. She's just so good. God, ugh. So I will literally sit here and go on and on forever. So just stop me.
New Beyonce related rumor that probably ain't true, but there's a new one every week.
Okay.
Now they're saying that Destiny's Child may be a part of the On the Run tour.
I'm sorry. Including, I'm sorry. Okay, never mind.
What were you?
I automatically thought about how Farrah was talking about how...
I don't know why. Let her go.
Right. So at first I'm like, so what's definitely not happening is Farrah being on stage and On the Run too.
Farrah can purchase a ticket.
I mean, right. That's the only way she will be in attendance. And we all know that. I just really don't think Michelle and Kelly have that kind of time to go on tour with Beyonce when they
Michelle's planning a wedding.
Right. And Kelly has all of her own shit going on and her own babies. So it's just I really don't think
not to say that they, could not
maybe
do
at
it.
one or two dates. Like as a surprise thing. Beyonce loved pulling niggas out of random cities.
Absolutely right.
But on tour, no. I thought you was going to bring up the Jhené Aiko thing.
What
There's a rumor going around. I think B Legion posted it on Twitter that Jhené Aiko is the opening artist for On the Run 2. Which I just don't believe it. I just don't believe that is true. But
I mean, I don't really care who's opening for her, to be honest with you. I like Jhené.
I like Jhené Aiko.
So I like
her music. I wouldn't be bored or anything. It just doesn't seem like a fit for a stadium tour. It just doesn't seem. But who knows?
I mean, if that's true, then I would say that it would be one of the few concerts I've been to in a minute where the opening act was somebody I actually would sit down and pay attention to. Most of the time, I'm like,
if I got there that early, which I'm not.
Right. If I get there that early, which I also probably would.
Right. Especially because Beyonce loved taking an hour after the opening act go on stage before she brings her ass out. So I just know I'm not going to make it.
Beyonce's doing what the fuck she wants.
She
just
does.
Pisses people off. I get it's you have nothing to go off of because you'll get it when it's ready and you're not really going to get shit else until then. So it's because people, I guess, want to discuss Beyonce things, they just come up with I feel like a lot of the times she does plan to do some things and then y'all say it and then she's like, well, I'm not doing that shit no more.
I was, but fuck y'all for guessing it.
Right. But I don't believe that I feel like if Destiny's Child was going to do a full tour with Beyonce, it would be a Destiny's Child tour.
Absolutely.
I just don't see them doing a tour alongside her and her husband.
Right.
That just don't make sense to me. But I can see them popping up maybe at a few shows, whichever
LA,
ones they
New
decide.
York.
Maybe Houston. And being like, oh, here are the girls.
Fingers crossed, because that's the one
That's
I'm going
the one
to.
right.
That's right.
You never know.
The day before my birthday. So.
This is your first Houston Beyonce, right?
It is. Okay. I've done New Orleans, but never Houston. So I'm just excited to be there in our birth season and her birthplace. It will be in the middle of Virgo season. Yeah.
So all of the stars and moons and Mercuries will be aligned.
They're all aligning. Just
that should be a magical moment.
Yeah, girl, your people stay 15 minutes away from my people.
Loki, she could just do the Coachella shit again. I would be,
and I would not be mad. She would get the reception she deserves.
I mean, I would not be.
I want to see that everybody man breakdown anyway.
Oh, I've mastered it.
Of course you have.
I've got it.
Of fucking course you have.
It took me a day or two.
Somebody in St. Louis is gonna ask you to do it.
No, not.
You're gonna do it.
I won't.
I think you're gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it. No, I won't do it.
Okay, well, that's fine.
But Beyonce, thanks so much. I'm excited to see whatever it is that you're going to give us. Michelle, you're still one of the most beautiful women walking. I mean, that was for Kelly. Michelle, you pretty too.
Oh my God.
That was. I meant Kelly.
So
Michelle, you're absolutely lovely.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous people.
Michelle, congratulations on you and your husband doing things together like marriage.
Yeah, we don't shade Michelle. So
we don't.
That was genuine. Like
I genuinely
we do
meant
not shade Michelle
to talk about how gorgeous Kelly is, but I
Mm-hmm.
said Michelle because I was thinking about her engagement oh god,
it's fine. No, it's fine.
And also, I saw that they were accusing her fiance of being like a Trump supporter.
What?
And his family being Trump supporters.
Oh no!
And he released like an Insta press release.
Okay.
And was
my
like,
favorites.
It was something very pastorish because he's in the church,
right?
And in it somewhere he just said something about people, being miserable. What I took away from it was people see them happy together and are just kind of looking for a reason to make it something negative or whatever, even if it means making up lies. So I was just looking for the no.
Okay,
so
right.
I'm taking that lies portion as
Amen.
That is not true. Michelle said that he has met all of the ladies, all of the girls. He's been in Beyonce's Face Blue's face, and all of them approve. When she FaceTimes Kelly, says, "Where is Chad at?" So I would hope. But again, that's Michelle business.
I mean, well, if Blue Ivy says yes, nobody can say no.
I mean, why not?
So if she approves, then I'm sure he's just fine, and I'm still so happy for her. So,
and if Jesus say yes,
well, of course, but young Blue.
And I'm also a little tight of Blue because I know you're the reason that varsity jacket costs $450.
I knew there was a reason behind this.
I know that was you, Blue. It's okay. I'm going to give it to you. Like, you may have it.
But it's just rude because I already ordered hoodies and all this other shit.
Already
booty
spent
shorts
the money
from your mama and all this shit. And then here you go.
I just spent.
With your hand out again, Blue Ivy. You knew we wanted that fucking jacket from the beginning, girl. We said it and you still waited. I'm like, are they going to release new items every week on this fucking website?
This is just fun for her, for this baby to laugh at us. That's what it is.
I have placed 3 separate orders, Beyonce.
I think that Blue is training Sir and Rumi on like the guide of doing whatever the fuck you want. So I think that maybe that is why she's toying with our emotions. Because first you put all of this stuff on there and I spent hundreds of dollars. Then you put some more shit on there and I was like, oh, I needed this. Let me go and spend some more hundreds of dollars. And now you have the nerve to be putting up this $450 varsity jacket that I'm going to buy. Like,
had I known that jacket was coming, I probably would have, and that's why she did it.
That's exactly why she did it.
If I put it up first, the girl
they gonna
just
pick
get
and
that.
choose and be like,
no. So now I'm just expecting something else to come in
what
7
else
to
is
10
there?
days. I don't know.
Are you gonna sell the shiny boots next?
Maybe we'll get like, instead of the hoodie, it'll be like the crop top version. Well, no, she never sells the things she wears.
Yeah, she never.
She never does that. Because remember, I thought we was gonna get them panties from the 7-Eleven video that had the airbrushing on the back. I just knew them panties was gonna be on the merch site. No, the fuck they was
she's
not.
like,
no, bitches. That was for me and my girls.
Apparently, I custom at Ivy Park.
Oh, okay.
Like, you're just not going to wear what
I need the t-shirt too. Like, Beyonce, you get on my fucking nerves.
I guess keep hitting refresh like I am.
You gonna put out the hoodie in gold and pink? Like, niggas don't want both. What is you doing?
Absolutely purchased them both. And the pink and yellow bandanas. And I bought, I think I bought a crop top.
Blue Ivy be logging into, let me see, popup.beyonce. Now, what can I do today to just fuck it up real quick?
And then she goes into like the hashtag on her secret account and just laughs at us. And just laughs. And shows the babies and they laugh. And everybody just laughs. Ugh. But you may have it. It is yours. 3
separate orders, Blue. Like, please, have mercy.
I just don't know how many more are left. I already bought tickets to the concert.
It's rude, right? Jesus. It is rude.
But we have always talked about being prepared.
Right. We literally save for this moment so that we can stand accordingly.
Funds and accounts specifically set up for emergencies like this.
Right. And I don't buy everything she puts out.
I don't either.
Not literally everything.
Most.
Right.
Just most of the things.
Every time they have come out with a new update to this pop-up shop, I have seen something that I have to have.
Every time.
And it's just
not
annoying.
all of it, just a lot of it.
Like, it's just ridiculous at this point. But all right, it's fine.
I think it's all shit for me.
There's nothing else good?
Oh, okay. Infinity War.
Oh, okay. Are you going to talk about it? I'll mark it down in the spot.
So I decided, first I said I was going to not talk about it this week to give people some time to get to the theater and stuff like that and watch it. And then I thought, well, maybe we could just put the timestamp of, the spoilers in the description.
Mm-hmm.
I decided that I'm going to do that because I don't want to wait.
Okay.
And so if you have not seen it yet, you can look to the description and you'll know what time you need to skip ahead to, or you can just fast forward. This shouldn't take more than 5-7 minutes.
Yeah, because I don't have no comments.
I'm sure you don't. So go ahead and do that. I'll give you some time. All right, let's get started. So, bitch. First of all, I just want to ask you, let's get how you feel about this.
Me?
I'm interested on how you feel given that there was maybe altogether a solid 10 minutes of Wakanda. 15.
Well, I did see 2 YouTube videos beforehand, so I knew who Thanos was. I knew what he was looking for.
Great.
He's obsessed with death. The person.
Which they didn't use in the movie.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So they said it in the YouTube video. So I was like, he's doing all this to please this bitch Death.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So,
which when he went to that planet Vormir with Gamora and he saw like the apparition or what, I was like, oh, the bitch is in the movie, because I thought that that's what she looked like, but it wasn't her.
Yeah. Which actress is that?
Gamora is Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana. Okay. Yeah, she looks like another girl. But so at first I thought her name was Gonora, like gonorrhea, and I was like, why would they do that? What the fuck?
All right.
So Okoye side eyes, definitely the best part of the movie.
Loved it.
Not enough Shuri, but that's also fine.
I have theories about that.
Yeah, but badass healer bitches, I get it. She had an important role. What I did not understand is like everybody knew how important these rocks were, and yet they just kind of handed them over to this nigga. Like, these are so crucial. And if he gets all of them, it'll be like half the population's destroyed. Yeah. And y'all were just like, here you go. Like, I mean, they put up some effort, but I was like, this is not enough of a resistance, which I guess is how I feel about the current political climate. And people just doing whatever the fuck Donald Trump wants.
Full circle tease.
Yeah. But I was just like, y'all, it honestly feels like y'all are not trying hard enough to not do this. In some cases, they were. Like, that one nigga had it all shattered and then that bitch rewound time and put it back together. I said, well, god damn.
And I knew that's what he was going to do.
I was like, that is not fair. I said, finally, somebody did it.
Livid. Like, can you imagine?
All that work.
I killed my nigga.
Right.
To stop you from getting this shit. And then you rewind time and kill the nigga anyway.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, that's rough for her.
I know she want to beat his ass.
Yeah, that was rough. I also liked seeing the women all fighting each other. That was very nice. Or the 3 of them against that one. I don't remember the pairings or anything.
I know Okoye was fighting Proxima Midnight, which was like the girl alien that worked for Thanos.
Oh, that bitch was crazy.
I loved her.
Yeah, she was pretty fun.
And I think that What's-Her-Face was fighting too, Black Widow, when they were in like that little ditch.
Is that Scarlett Johansson?
Yes.
Okay.
And then one of the Olsen sisters, she plays
Elizabeth.
the witch. Yes. She came and did that whole thing with the one of those, I guess, alien vehicle weapons and like shredded the bitch up. And Okoye was like, why was she up there all this time?
Oh, yeah. Like, that was so funny.
That was one of my
Okoye was like, bitch, what?
Like, why are you just getting here?
There was a lot of funny moments. I laughed out loud multiple times, but I also had some weed-infused tequila beforehand, so I drifted off to sleep for a little bit.
Okay.
But,
fair.
Still, I went for the sliders and the truffle fries, and they were good.
Right, they are.
And Asante would every now and then just provide some context for what was happening, because I would just be like, I don't, like, not asking questions, but he would just lean over and be like, this is important because da-da-da something, comic something. And I was like,
the first time I saw it with my bag, because
nobody's sitting next to me. I'm gonna have this moment.
I'm not answering no question. Like, I don't care. I've been waiting too long to see what's about to happen here.
Right. Oh, and I thought the boy who plays Spider-Man was so cute. And of course,
I think his name's Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah,
He was
everybody loves
adorable.
him.
God, he was so cute.
He's a British kid,
and
too.
Chris Pratt was also adorable and super cute and very funny.
And dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
You couldn't hold it together for like a solid 5 more seconds, my nigga.
Dog.
The glove gauntlet, whatever. It was just everything would have been done.
Everybody is like a little bit too cavalier about what it is we're doing here.
And she like kinda was into you.
Yeah.
Like she tolerated you and then like found you kind of cute. And I
don't know.
And she wanted you to kill her ass anyway. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
Get the glove off and then beat his ass or attempt to beat his ass.
Right.
Like, I was pissed.
Something. So I was just like, why? Okay. Nobody's taking their job seriously here. But I should have known it was going to be bad when that one nigga was like, oh, I looked into the future and it's only one way that we win and it's like 9 million ways that we not. And I was like, oh, goddamn. Oh, okay. Well, 14. I said, well, shit. Y'all are fucked.
So to bring that back around, I feel like there is context sort of in why he so easily gave up that one stone.
Okay.
Because if you remember, he said earlier in the movie, like, if it becomes between you and this little white boy versus this stone, I'll let both of y'all die because I'm not giving up this stone.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it was like Tony Stark is dying and Doctor Strange is like, I'll give you the stone if you let him live.
Oh, I could not believe that. I was like, what are you doing?
But then if you remember at like the Infinity Gag right at the end, before he evaporated.
Oh, yeah.
He said it was the only way or that this was the only way. So that let me know that in order for like that one timeline or whatever that he saw where they won, Tony Stark had to be alive. So he had to give him the stone or whatever.
I don't think I knew that was the same person talking in both of those scenes. I don't think I knew that. I was certainly lost. But I had a great time.
That's all that matters.
I had so much fun. I don't have to get it to have fun.
Nobody does.
Of course, I wanted more Black Panther, but that's because that's the only comic book movie I've ever seen.
You'll get another Black Panther, and there's like a part 2 to this one. So here's what I think. First of all, let me just quickly say that like the day of, I thought to myself, I got into my little geek mode, and I'm thinking, okay, what's going to happen? And a lot of this stuff I feel like I kind of figured out, but just more from a production standpoint. Because I thought, there's no way he's not going to get all the damn stones. He gets the stones in the comics. And furthermore,
I didn't know that.
Why wouldn't they show what could happen if he got all of the... It just would make no sense to not showcase the power of all of the stones in the gauntlet.
Right.
And I know that this one ends in a cliffhanger and picks up on a movie that comes out next year. So I said, he's definitely going to get all of the stones. I'll know what's going to happen after that. After the second time where they referenced what could happen if he snaps his fingers, I was like, oh, it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. And so once he got it and snapped, I was like, it was over. And I knew that one of the motherfuckers that turned to dust was going to be T'Challa. I knew it because I know that we love him.
That was fucked up. T'Challa coming back, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Again, think about it from a production standpoint. Why would he die? Like, why would he die? It doesn't make sense. I've already announced another, they've already talked about another Spider-Man movie, another Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, all of those people are not going to stay dead. So what I believe is going to happen in the second or the upcoming one, there's like supposed to be a separate world or universe in the Soul Stone. So there's like, it's supposed to be some kind of selfish bad bitch soul that loves, bad bitch stone that loves souls or something. So I think all of those people that you saw like disintegrate at the end,
they went in the stone.
They were sucked up into that stone. And so the next movie is going to be about how the people who are alive, quote unquote, get them out. And I think that there's going to be like a parallel story arc of the people in that stone and whatnot. And I also think, and one of my homeboys actually also said this and put this plant in my head, that we may get Black Panther Shuri in the next movie. I doubt it.
Ooh, if Shuri.
Because she, technically...
drinks the potion and becomes the Black Panther.
Be careful. But wouldn't it make sense? Because he's gone.
Yeah. And so, right.
I just really hope. I really hope that she puts... but she's blood. She's royalty.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part.
And the only other one. So I feel like it wouldn't make sense for her to be like, okay, bitch, so I got to do something. Oh, my God, if we get a fucking... please let her put the suit on. Please let her put the suit on. That's it. That's all I really got. That's really all I've got. I thought the movie was good. It was very it was the most comic booky movie I've ever seen. I, of course, saw people asking, is it better than Black Panther? Which I don't know why y'all are doing that, but I get it, I guess. The answer for me is no. I think that Black Panther is a better movie altogether.
I would agree.
Infinity War is like a really good comic book movie, though, especially with all of the work that they've done with all of these separate movies and franchises and tying them up, and it didn't really feel like overwhelming or doing too much. Like, it just worked. I liked it. I saw it twice.
I liked Don Cheadle telling that white boy to bow. That was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I was surprised to see apparently there are Black people in these other movies. Never knew.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, whoa, it's Black people everywhere. Samuel L. Jackson sending text messages at the end and everything. I'm like, wait a minute.
He's like one of the main bad bitches.
I had no idea. He's a good guy? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. And there's no chance I'm going to go back and watch all those movies. But I had a good time.
For what? No,
I had a good time at the movie theater. That's all I wanted. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. All right. That was definitely longer than 5 to 7 minutes, but there you go.
All
for
right.
those of y'all who needed
Spoilers are over. Officially, it is safe to listen. Boop, boop, the doop.
Okay, so I'm going to skip K. Michelle and Tamar Braxton because we don't care about either one of them. But if in case you do care, they hate each other again. So didn't they have like Shirley Caesar or some gospel singer at the BET Awards singing with them together and like...
I don't recall.
Who was it? You do not remember? There was it was the BET Awards and K. Michelle and Tamar like infamously couldn't stand each other or was shading each other all the time. And then they like performed together and there was an artist who sang with them. Was it Patti LaBelle or was it like Yolanda Adams? I don't know. One of y'all will tell me.
It may have been Yolanda Adams, but I don't remember this in the least.
All right, the rest of this is trash. So Khalees did an interview this past week where she talks about her relationship with Nas. The two of them have been in the news a lot lately over custody battle stuff. It was quite a candid interview. Khalees has continued to prove to me that she's like a Black chick that I should be friends with. I've always wanted to be friends with Khalees, like ever since, oh my God, Not Get Along With You. I Hate You So Much Right Now. That's not the name of the song, but ever since that video where she was walking through the street just cussing at niggas, I was like, why isn't this person in my life? Like, I want to know her. She just seems cool or whatever, but she did have a moment in the interview where she was talking about her relationship with Nas, and she revealed that throughout a lot of the relationship, Nas was physically abusive to her. She talked about him basically being an alcoholic, having a lot of dark moments, and basically just being a fuck nigga, to be honest with you.
That's what
she
it sounded
also
like to me.
Said that there were moments where she would get spicy and maybe throw hands and stuff like that. But it did to me. And even the interviewer asked her, like, is this just a way of you kind of like not putting it all on him? And she was kind of like, well, I am kind of not putting it all on him, because I'm this way and that way and the third. So it wasn't like she was like making excuses for him. I guess she was just saying like, I also did go upside this nigga's head from time to time. But the way that she spoke about it, it really sounded like a whole bunch of nigga shit.
Yeah.
Like a nigga being drunk
Abuse.
and being abusive and controlling and manipulative and getting mad about stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like when she was sitting there and talking about like how they would argue about stuff that just didn't make any sense to her. Like if JC said hi to her and she'd be like, hey, and he would be mad or whatever. And she's like, I don't even care about none of these people.
Niggas.
Like it just sounded like so many typical nigga, arguments or issues that people have in relationships. And so it wasn't like it didn't give me like, I'm here to shit on this nigga or whatever. Just like, I'm being honest about it because I don't give a fuck. And I'm a grown-ass woman and I'm a mom and I'm a bad bitch. And I've given a lot to the industry and to that nigga. And this is just, it is what it is. And she also referenced like Rihanna and Chris Brown, their whole incident. And when the pictures of Rihanna's face came out after Chris Brown beat her up. And she said like, even in that moment, she was covered in bruises. And they were together looking at each other like, are you going to say something or whatever? And clearly she didn't.
Right.
But
wow.
It just makes me think about like, I'm gonna have to put Queens on the spot. So it makes me think about how many like New York residents, Queens especially being that Nas is from there and he's like their Jesus or whatever, and so many Nas fans who have just publicly hated Khalees.
Yeah.
Like, hated her. And meanwhile, she could have been like, well, let me tell you a few things about this nigga that you're like dragging me over. And never did. Went out about her business, went to, what's that fancy cooking school?
Le Cordon Bleu?
Yes.
Oh, she really did?
I believe that she did. And like cookbooks and cooking shows and minded her fucking business.
Yeah. I was just really sad to hear it. It was like, wow, another nigga out here putting his hands on women. Wow. Like, not surprised, because honestly, I don't think anybody could surprise me at this point. But
true.
Just feeling like, okay, another rapper or another artist who every time I happen to hear their music, it's going to be a moment of being like, oh, this is my song. And then a moment of, this nigga. Like Kanye, whoever he used to be. That nigga's music came up on my phone, and I was just like, I actually cannot listen to this. Like, I cannot do it. Like, that is how much you have gotten on my nerves. So it was just really disappointing in that way. Like, okay, another fucking man just really out here putting his hands on women. And then, of course, the conversation about it online is nothing but terrible. It's draining and exhausting, because it's so many men talking about, well, why would she talk about it now? And y'all don't know everything and da-da-da. And it's like, do you always have to rush to be garbage? Do you have to do that?
My thing is also, like, if you have just decided in your spirit that you don't give a fuck about Nas being an abusive asshole.
Or you just don't give a fuck about women.
Or you don't give a fuck about women, which, I mean,
that's most of y'all.
Seems like the same thing. And yes, is most of y'all. Why couldn't you just, like, enjoy your Nas and shut up? Like, why defend behavior that you know ain't right? Like, you know it is. It's so common and it's so expected, especially of black men, that, like I said a couple weeks ago, however long ago, like, y'all don't have no problem publicly supporting niggas with behavior like this. But if somebody like Safari cries because he was just robbed at gunpoint and his uncle was just robbed and killed at gunpoint, then it's like,
What's wrong? Men don't do this.
This is you making black men look weak. It's just so fucking dumb. Just stand for your terrible, problematic fave in private. Like, you can fully be like, man, Nas like changed my life, and I'm such a huge fan, and this disappoints me, and I just don't even know how to feel, or just not say anything. Like, why make excuse for destructive, toxic behavior from niggas all of the time, especially when Khalees said he is the same person today. Like, she said his behavior is no different. She's the one who changed. So God only knows however many other relationships Nas has been in where he's doing the same thing, and y'all don't care about that.
Right.
What if he was dating your sister?
You know, men have a really hard time giving a fuck about women unless they're like blood related to them or they're fucking them. And otherwise, it's right. And that's tepid at best, but
I love that. Tepid is a word.
It is, and it applies.
Right. It does.
So it was just a mess. The whole conversation around the story was a fucking wreck, and just because there are people who are saying, wow, you know, hearing about this and knowing this about Nas makes me look at Nas differently, and I'm gonna, you know, perceive him or enjoy him as an artist anymore. I'm not sure if I can listen to his new album or, you know, go see his shows because I feel weird about him now. Y'all getting so defensive and mad. It's like, I'm not asking you to join me in my feelings about Nas. I'm simply saying how I feel about it. I am not saying, and you should also feel this way, because I know trying to get you niggas to see my side of things is fruitless. It is a waste of my energy. So I don't even do that. I just need you to let me have my feelings the same way I'm letting you have yours. I already know these niggas are not going to cancel Nas. But if an individual person says, oh, Nas is canceled, I'm not rocking with that nigga no more, that is their right. They can do that. People are allowed to react to these celebrities in whatever way they want to.
Right. I don't see how you, as a devoted Nas fan, cannot just be like, okay, cool, girl. Like, I don't even... Like,
why would you rush to defend this? Like, so many people, when Bill Cosby's nasty ass was found guilty, and it was like, oh, shit.
Which was next, so you can just transition.
Okay. Well,
that's fine.
Bill Cosby's nasty ass was found guilty, probably gonna go to jail. So many niggas was like, I don't understand why y'all putting Bill Cosby in jail when white men rape and do that sort of thing all the time. Like, it's wrong when anybody does it.
It's just always wrong.
This is not the hill that anybody with good sense would want to die on. Like, why are we prosecuting a rapist just because white men rape? That's not how that logic. No, honey, that dog it will not hunt. That don't make no fucking sense. People get well, first of all, when the justice system finally decides to give a fuck about victims of sexual assault enough to actually press charges, because everybody knew this about Bill Cosby for fucking decades. And it wasn't until Hannibal said something about it that people really started paying attention.
Which I wonder what a day in and a day out for him is like these
right,
days. Probably regular as fuck. Hannibal was walking around somewhere not giving a shit.
He strikes me as the type to be like, oh, word, that nigga got convicted?
Right.
And then go back to his pretzels or whatever he was doing. So,
I feel like when people ask him how he feels, he just shrugs.
He's like, I mean... Everybody knew, which everybody did
exactly.
know. Right.
It's not like he just like
it's like with
pulled
the whole
something
R.
out of
Kelly
his
thing
ass.
happening now. Like we've all been knowing about R. Kelly's nasty ass. So everybody had been knowing about Bill Cosby. His shit finally caught up to him, because at no point did he ever actually drop the respectability bullshit and start like taking ownership of anything. Like at no point did he stop acting like he was modeling behavior that other people should follow, specifically young black men. Mm-hmm. And he never stopped shitting on y'all for sagging and loud music and whatever the fuck else he thought y'all was doing wrong.
And cussing the DA
right.
out
And those same niggas are the ones
arguing for him.
Yes, like falling on the sword for Bill Cosby. It's like, you realize he didn't give a fuck. Like, that was your TV
We went
dad.
through this whole
He don't know you, right?
Once this whole Bill Cosby thing got started,
right.
however long ago, like this was like most of the men, even a lot of the celebrities that were coming forth, and like
Chuck D's ass.
And I'm just like, girl, but do you know that he don't see her for you?
Like, what? Why are y'all caping for a man who outwardly was disgusted by you? I don't get that. But this man is not your real father. I know you felt a connection with him through the television set, and I get that, because we all did. That's why The Cosby Show was so damn good. However, that was a character and a TV show. That was not real life. Them 30 minutes a week you spent with Bill Cosby were not bonding time with your dad.
It wasn't.
I need you to understand that. It wasn't. So you going crazy defending this man who has sexually assaulted so many women that it finally caught up to him. That's another thing. This is not them prosecuting 30-year-old cases. He went down for something he did in 2004.
Right.
And I really doubt that was the last woman he violated.
Probably
So
not.
just cut the shit, man.
I was going to say, even if my real daddy did this.
Oh,
like,
hell no.
If my birth daddy did this.
Oh, hell no.
I'd be like,
oh no.
Take him.
Child. When I tell you,
I'm going to therapy to figure out if there will be a time where I'll go visit him, but you may have him.
Right. First of all, this is something me and my therapist are definitely going to have to talk about, because she's going to have to, I'm going to need some help unpacking this one. But child, my iOS press release will be legendary.
Sickening.
With the way I drag that nigga.
Are you kidding?
Please.
I just don't understand it.
Right. I would not even defend my own daddy in that manner, much less Bill Cosby. So I don't get why y'all do it.
I've gotten more around to the time where, like, I may see The Cosby Show on and I can still, like, look at it and stuff like that. Because for a while, I was just like, oh, no, I can't even.
Right.
But I don't know why it's so difficult for people to separate, like, human beings and celebrities from characters they portrayed or stuff that they've done for the culture or whatever. But it's like, I just listened to J. Cole's album and I like it. I'm not going to go around and be like, get that new J. Cole, because I'm never going to forget about your faggot prelude, whatever that was. Tirade, I'm never going to forget it or whatever. I have just gotten to a point where I can like sit down and listen and appreciate whatever. But I'm not going to ever be a fan of J. Cole like I was before, because it just was not his place to do whatever it is he says he was trying to do to me. And it just is what it is. But I'm also not going out here like, oh, fuck y'all for listening to J. Cole and being a fan of him anyway. I just like you said, niggas ain't gonna cancel Nas. I know most of J. Cole fans don't give a fuck about facts. Right. So y'all ain't gonna cancel him either.
Y'all still gonna listen to Kanye shit. Apparently y'all did listen to whatever he put out.
Are listening to it.
I didn't even listen to whatever that new thing was. Somebody said he had a single out, and I was like, well, girl, I don't think y'all understood when I said that, like, Trump is where I draw the line. It just is. I'm not listening to it.
Interested.
Nope. I don't give a fuck about whatever his new album is. I am just not listening to. I can't even listen to Kanye's old shit. So I know you're not asking me to listen to some new Trump shit.
I've never heard of her.
Oh, no.
I'm so good. I don't miss
No,
old.
I'm not doing that.
I don't miss new. I do not care. It is just that simple for me. Because unlike a lot of y'all are allowing that motherfucker to think he's not the president, he's not a god, he is not going to be the president, there is actually a clown as president right now really ruining our lives.
Right.
I'm more concerned about that. And I don't care about this child on Twitter.
Right. And knowing, and everybody knows that. And Kanye is just acting, you know what? I don't want to get too deep into that.
All I will say is that the only thing, I really did not want to talk about this girl. Like, I just wanted to be the bitch that could just get past it and just not, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even acknowledge. Because when I tell you I'm so exhausted, I will say the only thing that aggravates me about this is the same thing that usually aggravates me about influential Uncle Toms, is that white people can then go and be like, well, look at your little Negro that you love so much. He's on board.
And that's exactly what happened.
Exactly. It's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and Donda would have never let it happen.
And the Republicans were just like, see, Kanye can be a free thinker.
Like, really on actual legitimate political networks and channels talking about this man and his opinion.
You cannot be a free thinker without being a free reader. And Kanye does not read. He simply doesn't.
I'm done. I don't ever want to talk about Kanye.
I just want to play this clip. Have you seen this girl? Her name is Chica.
I have. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just want to play this because I feel like it sums up all my feelings. You can go find her on Twitter.
Can we just put the link in the description?
Okay.
No shade to you, girl. I just
She's
I really
just so
want to move
good.
on.
So I wanted to play it.
It was fantastic. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'll put the link I'll have Dwayne put it in the description box. But she just absolutely nails this Kanye freestyle, and he's trash and garbage.
I never want to hear about him again.
I mean, I'm seriously not listening to his music. I don't know if y'all thought I was playing about that. I'm really not.
I'm very serious.
I was never buying them shoes and ugly ass clothes. No way.
I mean, that was never.
The music was all he had left for me, and the Trump shit is just right. I just am not interested.
And I'm so good because there are so many, like, creatives, but specifically Black creatives in all kinds of art that are making dope shit that are not dumbasses.
Right.
Or like, not to my knowledge.
Right.
Anyway, so.
Or at least smart enough to log the fuck off.
And shut the fuck up.
Which Chance the Rapper learned real quick. Oh, girl.
I want to say Po Baby, but you should know.
No, you really should have. And you found out real quick.
Super duper quick.
Niggas let you know real fast. The issue is not Kanye, not being a Democrat. The issue is Kanye supporting a fascist. Let's be clear about what's happening. And for y'all to act like this is anything other than, like, devastating for this man to be in office for so many groups of people is just incredibly ignorant. So he should have known. And I'm sure now he does know. So
no, he doesn't. There's nothing wrong with that.
He really, his apology was pretty good.
Oh, Chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, not the other one. She's too far gone.
Yeah.
Never coming back.
I mean, I guess you just keep sinking in that place.
Right.
Like, there's just there isn't like a sea floor or a bed.
There has to be a bottom.
There's no.
When are you going to hit it?
You keep going.
All right.
And farther you fall, the worse it gets.
Well, therapy is so beautiful. It just is. It's a beautiful, amazing, wonderful thing.
And I thought that was like a regular thing for white people. And I
encourage it for everybody.
Maybe he needed. I'm sure he doesn't have a Black therapist.
I'm, 100% positive about that.
I went out of my way to get one. I was
did too.
No.
I was like, I actually cannot talk to anybody but a Black woman. I am so sorry.
I said the same thing.
I have too many things that I need to be able to say.
Nobody else will be able to help me.
Right. I just cannot.
No one.
So, trash men and their sexual assaults. It looked like R. Kelly is on his way.
He was on here too. I thought that maybe we ran out of time, but I hope he does.
Yeah, this new hashtag Mute R. Kelly campaign that a bunch of famous people were posting on Instagram all day long. I'm hoping to see that train continue to roll because it has been decades of us trying to get R. Kelly the fuck out of the paint and
he's really still out here trying to kick us some bullshit.
And act like he don't understand what's going on. Talking about he don't understand why he was removed from the show and all this. Really? You don't?
He's literally sick.
You don't know what anybody is talking about. So everybody is lying on you.
He's literally sick. Sick.
Oh, and it's disgusting.
It is.
It is just, my skin is crawling.
I'm goodbye.
I can't wait to see him convicted. I cannot wait, nigga. I will dance like David danced when he gets convicted. I cannot wait. The jig that will be on my spirit that day.
Nigga, can you imagine being 80 years old?
And getting right up.
and being like 10 years you're looking at 10 years in prison on each count.
Right.
Like,
I would love that. I would love to see that for R. Kelly. Although I hope it happens like this year.
I was talking about Bill Cosby.
Oh, well, that bitch.
I mean, but yeah, she needs to go too.
I'm not gonna say the things I wanted to say about Bill Cosby, but the thought of him being 81 and in prison does not break my heart the way it
doesn't break my heart at all. I'm just saying, can you imagine being 81, 80 years old, and then like...
Because you have to know that you're looking at dying in prison at that point.
I mean, yeah.
Especially when your eyes are all glazed over like his are. He just don't look...
To be honest with you, I'll be hoping it happened before I go.
Truly, I thought he was going to die at some point during this trial.
I did too.
Because he looked so bad. He just looked decrepit. But he made it, and now he's pissed. And it's like, but sir, you actually did it. Like, you did it. You admitted to it.
You know that you did.
So why...
And you know that you're not supposed to.
He admitted to it. Niggas are defending a man who admitted to drugging women and taking advantage of them, so if you want to put it that way, sexually. So it's just like,
I'm lost.
So y'all really just don't care about...
No.
You just really don't care about women. Okay. No, I knew it, but it's just like so clear now. No. It's just super obvious, you guys. Woo! So is that it for the...
That is it for Hot Tops and the Cat in the Hat.
Look at God the Father.
Let's move right on.
Hey y'all, when it comes to bra shopping, it's all about finding the right fit for you. And this week's sponsor is the only lingerie brand that offers bras in sizes AA through G. Of course, that's Third Love. Third Love uses thousands of real people's measurements and super smoothing memory foam to create bras that fit and feel great. While most old school bra bands carry 15 sizes, Third Love offers over 60, including half cups for those of you whose titties are in between. No one else does that. Third Love knows that there is a perfect bra for everyone, so right now they're offering our listeners 15% off your first order. To find your perfect fitting bra, all you have to do is answer a few questions from Third Love's Fit Finder quiz. It only takes 60 seconds, and you can do it all from the comfort of your home. The Third Love bras are so comfortable, you might forget you're wearing it. And if you don't agree, returns and exchanges are easy and free. I say all the time that Third Love bra is just a miracle worker. The fact that I be putting it on and just don't feel nothing, it's just like my titties are magically held up and the straps are not falling down and I'm not constantly adjusting it all day. It just feels so good. I even come home and do not take it off.
It makes me want tits so I can have one.
I mean, maybe you should just get one anyway and just put it on, see how great it feels. Maybe you'll just feel more secure. So it's time to make the change that will change the way you think about your bra. Go to thirdlove.com/read now to find your perfect fitting bra and get 15% off your first purchase. That's thirdlove.com/read. thirdlove.com/READ. Do something nice for your titties. They deserve. All right, let's get back to the show.
All right, so we are back on the read with some special guests, some lovely guests, here to talk about all things dear white people and college and black and HBCU, that's BEY.
Of course.
Because it's the season.
It is that.
We have two of the stars from Dear White People, Ashley Blaine Featherson, who plays Joelle. And we have Logan Browning here, who plays Sam, Samantha White.
Right.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
And so if you paid attention to the social media, our Instagram page, we asked some of y'all for college-themed or related questions. And that is because we are going to have these lovely ladies sit with us and judge y'all. So...
And we've actually, I don't think we've ever... Have we ever had a guest join us for the questions before?
No.
Other than somebody that we already knew.
We're your first.
Yeah, mostly so like our personal friends.
Yeah, usually, yeah. So this is going to be very fun. I tried to warn y'all, our listeners are a mess.
You did.
You know, our inbox is frequently trash.
I can only imagine.
We're going to have a good-ass time anyway. Feel free to be as honest as you want to be. With some of these, we are going to get started with, bless her heart.
Ashley will be.
Oh, see?
I already know where this is going,
here
and I'm
we go.
excited.
I'm so scared.
So this letter is from Goldie. She said, I was inspired.
I just thought of Flavor
First of all, that's the name of the cigarette that Coco and Sam shared in season 1.
Oh, wow.
That's not a cigarette.
It's not a cigarette.
That's
I
marijuana.
wasn't even thinking
It was
about
definitely a joint.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so apropos.
Cigarette.
And I felt like that was a very sweet, like, when they came back to it, like, oh, here's a peace offering.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what better peace offering than we?
Right.
It's a real friend.
It's a real one, right.
And then she smoked it and got some head. Oh, go watch the show if you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Go,
So if you didn't see the first season of Dear White People, sorry.
Get started. I mean, you had, like, forever.
So here's Goldie, which is a name I did just, this is not her real name, but anyway. Okay. She said, I was inspired by Issa Rae's Hotation and my own stupidity.
Amen.
And decided to start popping my pussy with abandon for my freshman year of college.
Oh, God, not a freshman.
Oh, yeah, she's a freshman.
With abandon.
Yeah, she just graduated from high school in 2016. So she said, within the first few weeks, I met this really cute guy on Tinder and we had sex. Fast forward a couple months and I realized I had feelings for him.
Oh.
What?
I thought you was going to say she had something else.
Oh, no, praise God. Sometimes it does go in that direction, but not
I was
this time.
hoping not.
I told him via text that I couldn't continue to casually fuck, and he said we would talk about it. But then he didn't talk to me for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pathetic loser I am, I sent him a text, and he replied that he was giving me space. So I decided to continue.
Space she didn't ask for?
Right.
Okay, keep going.
So I decided to continue to fuck, and surprise, surprise, my feelings have only grown.
Sweetness.
Is that the end?
She's a baby. Oh, no, we're not even halfway through.
Oh, my God.
I thought I could get over him. For a month, this nigga did not text me or contact me at all. It was just me sending many a drunken text that I'm sure he laughed.
Maybe they get married. It's going to be a plot twist.
Stop, Logan.
Okay.
You're always so positive.
That line makes me, you know what, anyway. She said 2 weeks ago we ran into each other on the quad during a really nice day, and that night he sent me a text. My stupid ass thought I was going to go over there and do my best Cardi B and leave his balls on blue, but nope, my lips were closed and my legs were open.
Girl.
After we were done, he asked me if I knew the way down. Oh, he asked me if I knew the way down. He asked me if I knew the way down, which is different because when we first started talking, he would walk me down personally afterwards and we would hug.
Oh, out of the apartment?
Oh,
he
you
was
got to clarify those things.
Yeah, not the way down.
Wow.
I'm sure
I was
she
saying
does.
this is getting a little too Zane. Like, I don't know.
Right, no, that was right. Like asking her, does she know the way out? Like, I'm not getting out of bed.
Like, you
to
good,
walk
right?
You.
You good?
Right, you good, you good.
Whoa,
So I'll
okay.
see you.
But like,
when
what's her
I see you.
GPA right now?
So that is not mentioned at all in this letter. I felt disgusted. I started tearing up on the way back to my dorm, and when I got inside, I had a full crying fit, and my friend was worried about me. I had reached my breaking point. I'm finally voicing what I've known for months, which is that I'm not about that casual sex life. Yeah, girl, we know. While I enjoy sex, I have more feelings than a Drake album. So, my question, I'm definitely thinking of taking a break from dating this summer and falling in love with myself. But what would y'all suggest that I do when school starts back up in the fall? Should I give Tinder a chance again for dating? It seems like everyone on there just wants to fuck. I know I'm only 20 and I shouldn't be that pressed over men, but I am. What do I do? Just general relationship and dating advice for a 20-year-old girl who is pressed, stressed, and going crazy. P.S. I've never had a boyfriend, not sure why or if that's relevant.
It is.
He was not my first friend with benefits. He's just the one who got me fucked up. Much love,
And
Goldie.
Goldie,
Do we need a
this
moment?
whole
Lord.
extensive ass, babysitter's club ass, young.
It's a lot going on here with this young girl.
I think she figured it out, guys. I don't think she needs us.
Figured what out?
No,
Logan is being
definitely
petty.
has not.
Logan is being petty.
First of all, I love that she's like, what should I do in the fall? Focus on your studies first
For
and
one.
foremost.
I mean,
Like,
school did not come up.
You're in
once.
college.
One
That would
time.
be my number one advice is like, you're in college to learn and
Yeah.
to have gain great experiences and meet cool people, not to be messing with people on Tinder. Like
Thank
that is
you.
not why you were in school.
Do
and
the
also
job.
like I think she does need to sit down and like really evaluate her self-worth. Because it sounds like she doesn't know the prize that she is and that she is worth more than a man having sex with her and then being like, you know the way out, right? Like, no, she needs to have a sister circle around her,
Yes.
laying hands, praying on her. I don't know what it is.
My
but-
first recommendation would be to Alicia Keys,
There's a
A
lot.
Woman's Worth.
I was like,
was really
what
wondering
song?
where you were gonna
me
take
Yeah.
too. Oh,
I'm like, are you telling
I
her
know
to
what
start
you're-
dyking? Why are you telling her to take somebody else's man? Where is this going?
I'm glad you said it because.
Wow, guys. I should have said Alicia Keys circa like my middle school years.
Oh man, I don't even know, girl.
I mean, I
Okay.
think she was in my middle school years playing with the girl. I mean, that's what I thought.
I mean, I certainly did too, but
That was a cornrow phase,
Pointless.
right?
Right. Pointless. A
Anyway,
Woman's Worth.
Right, we're getting off track. Right. A Woman's Worth. We all know, love that song.
Yeah.
I just agree.
Yes, thank you. Also, number one, I hope she was using protection.
Please.
Me too, Jesus.
Because
Yeah, I truly hope
and-
so as well, because he's clearly not sleeping with just her.
and the thing
Absolutely not.
is, you don't need to be stressed because you just started your sexual experience. You have your whole life to spread your legs to unmarried men. So don't stress about these college boys. Like Ashley said, focus on your work. And it's going to come. I promise you it's going to be many of people you're going to have to stress about. He ain't the one.
Yeah,
Right.
He's not.
I'm saying, like, you talking about you were inspired by Issa Rae's Hotation, which, first of all, it's Issa, the fictional character who was on the
True,
Hotation.
not Issa Rae's Hotation.
Let's just speak in specificity.
You right.
But how are you going to be on a Hotation and stop after the first nigga?
Right, you didn't even. It's
That's not how a Hotation works. There's nothing to
It's not
Hotate.
even a line.
It's a
Also,
repeat
I just
record.
want to point that Issa on Insecure is grown as hell. She's like
That's true.
32
That's
or
another
something.
point.
She's
Like,
a full
She's a full-grown woman
Right.
with her own
It's true.
apartment. Like, she has a job. Like, she's not 20 going to the quad in college. Like,
She has the same album on repeat right now.
Yeah,
This
she
is
does.
Notation.
The same song, even. Like, she cannot switch it up at all.
I don't know how long you've been listening to this show, Goldie, but we're very, like, you know.
Since senior year of high school, so a couple years.
All right, so take all of the break up with him advice that we've given. I mean, you can't break up with this nigga because y'all
Because you don't.
aren't.
Right. He's
too-
not your man.
He doesn't even seem to care about you.
Yeah.
But
ooh, that's real. That was a word.
I mean, it is it's true.
if there are just so many dudes and you're so young, and take these moments as lessons on the different kind of fuck nigga out here. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to experience so many. Like, he's being like a blatant, obvious, in your face right now fuck nigga. And then you're going to have the type that, like, are so great.
They're so good.
For, like,
Deceptive.
a good, like,
ooh.
Yeah.
You know, and everything about them
Gross.
is just perfect. And then one day, all of a sudden, he's a completely different nigga that you never met in your life. Like, you're going to have to just accept that a lot of the experiences that you're going to have with dating are not always going to be perfect.
No.
And just like Ashley said, know your worth, know how much you're worth, and that you are a prize. You know what I'm
And
saying?
also, like, a way to kind of eliminate some of the stress is being very clear about what you want. I know she did,
Yeah.
like, the PS, like, never had a boyfriend, don't know if that's relevant. It sounds like you're someone who deserves and wants commitment. So
True.
decide, I'm only going to deal with people who want the same thing as me. That will then eliminate the crying and the whatever. Now, if they turn out to be somebody else and they flip the script, that's a whole different story. But at least
Right.
we're starting on a base level. We're looking for the same thing. Because I'm sure had she really talked to him about it, he showed in his actions, he would have said, oh, I'm just trying to, see you
Right.
once a month or whatever.
She told him, like, I have feelings for you. And he was like,
We'll talk
okay.
about it.
Right.
And
that meant nothing to him.
Exactly.
So.
And be honest with yourself, because you knew that nigga was not trying to do nothing more than have sex with you, and you knew that you wanted more, and you went anyway, hoping that he would transform into some other nigga that he does not even care about.
And there's nothing
So-
wrong with being sexually liberated as a woman.
Right.
Like, there was
Right.
nothing wrong with you wanting to be free and to experiment in that way.
Yeah.
But you need to know what it is that you want. You got to set that up for yourself first and know your own parameters and guard your heart.
Yes.
you have to know who
Yes.
you are. Like, I've known for a very long time that I'm not the casual sex girl. I have a lot of friends who are. That's never been who I am. It's just not. And I think that now she's 20, she knows that now. Don't try to force yourself to be that.
Right.
Because that's not
Learn
gonna
this
work.
lesson now
Yes.
at 20.
Girl.
You do not want to be 6-7 years down the line looking back like, wow, I have been fucking myself with the same type of man over and over and over. Like, it's just not worth it, sis. And honestly, I hate for young girls to be caught up on men because you have so many years of your life to be dodging
This
penises,
guy,
girl.
she'll be like, what was his name again?
Right. Yeah,
Right.
he will be like
I don't know why I call him
barely
Beyonce,
an
but-
afterthought. So good luck to you though, because that overcoming that first stigmatization where you just could not get over him.
It's trash.
Yeah, it's hard,
We've all
but
been
once you
there.
right, and once you cross that road, you're like, I really don't ever have to go back. So,
Right.
our next question comes from Genevieve.
Oh, God.
I know
She
that's not her name
says,
either.
"Of course not. I grew up.
Do you just
in-
come up with these on the top of your head?
Yeah, or he does. We
Yes,
just pick 'em
Genevieve and
up.
Goldie. Okay.
I was about to say, how do they know who it is? I'm just going to take that question back and
Thank
put it
you.
in my back pocket.
In the recesses of your mind.
It's way back there.
Wow, Logan.
Way, way, way back.
Oh, that's okay though. That's all right. Amen. So Genevieve grew up in an area that was predominantly white, and she says, as a dark-skinned girl, I had a lot of experiences that basically told me I am not desirable. Those included a white man who I thought was my friend telling me that no white man would ever want to date me or any black girl unless she was mixed because otherwise we are just not attractive. As one of the only dark-skinned black girls in my year, and because I grew up in the UK, where talking about racism is seen as overly sensitive and inconvenient, I just internalized everything and assumed I was not attractive, and my confidence was severely knocked. I'm now 21 years old at a predominantly white university, and I've never dated anyone. I'm ready to start, but I still carry around a lot of anxiety that guys don't approach me because they find me unattractive, which makes things difficult. I have no idea how to approach guys, and as most of the guys here are white, many confess to have never even seen black people before.
Jesus.
I worry that I'll get rejected flat out for being dark. I'm friends with a great group of black girls, but most of them are lighter than me, and they get approached at clubs, bars, and pretty much anywhere else we go. I just don't know how I could talk to them about it without making them feel bad for me, which would only make me feel worse. I feel like I'm missing out on a crucial part of the university experience, and I don't know what to do. How do I go about approaching guys, and do you have any advice on how to deal with racism and colorism while dating at university? I would also like to say I'm not ruling out black men. I would love to date a black man, but there just aren't many around at my school. Love the show. Thanks. Genevieve.
I think Logan and I can provide really kind of, because I'm dark-skinned but went to Howard, and then she's lighter-skinned and went to Vanderbilt. So we kind of have opposite experiences in an interesting way. I mean, I think number one, like, the focus should not be like how to approach guys.
I was going to say that. Like, I didn't know if that was wrong to say.
No, it is not. Right. Put that out of your mind. Do not be trying to figure out how to get a guy, come up to a guy and be like, hey, no, like, you're better than that. You the right man will approach you. But also it sounds like you have to believe yourself how beautiful you are and how attractive you are, how worthy you are of being approached and all of those things before the universe will actually give you that.
True.
So I would say really, really do that work. And like, you know, it is true. Like, I've had that situation before. Like, I grew up in a predominantly white environment. Like, you know, white people were the majority. And there were a lot of times too growing up that I felt like, what's wrong with me? Like, you know, white guys have never really been like outwardly into me. That was okay because I'm not really like approaching white men in that way. But there were times growing up that I was like, well, damn, like, is there something? Or they would be like, you know, you're really pretty for a dark-skinned girl and stuff like that. And of course, that'll make you feel like, so does that mean like we're just typically not very attractive and I'm like the exception to the rule? But I just had to do the work myself. Like, you just have to believe that you're beautiful and that you deserve love and that like skin color should not play a part of that. Anyone who wouldn't want to approach you or date you because you're dark isn't someone you want to be with anyway. Like, ugh, it just makes me so mad. Like, I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of like, Justin actually just yesterday sent us this video of this like darker skinned black guy who like now is like doing this whole thing to lighten his skin. What is his name? Something White, Frank White. Okay. That's his like name. And like basically he goes in the preachers and they're like, so why are you changing your skin? And he's like, you know, because I just feel like, you know, being lighter helped my features stand out more. And like people were able to see more like how I'm more attractive this way. And I just was like, it's 2018 and he's trying to lighten his skin because he literally said in pictures people couldn't see me. I was
Have you heard of a tie light, a Lumi light?
What?
Like all you need, right. That's a lighting issue, not a skin color issue.
You need better friends.
It's just that simple, right? That's trash.
Right.
I just went down a whole tangent. I apologize, Genevieve, but
apologize for what? You spit the truth to her.
This is literally what she asked to hear. So
it's so true.
It is. I think it does also have a lot to do with the things that you hear around you. Like, I can't imagine how did this person infiltrate your life and make you think that they were your friend?
Right. She thought this was her friend.
Felt those things and actually felt comfortable enough to say that to your face.
Right.
Like, you know, like when you're surrounded by so much negativity and colorism and racism and stuff like that, of course it's going to have an effect on your confidence and things like that. So you do have to do the work to, you know, realize and acknowledge and walk around in the beauty of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I do think confidence, regardless of who you are, I think that confidence does do a lot of work in terms of, you know, the right people being attracted to you.
Confidence.
But like you said, if somebody doesn't want to date you because you're dark-skinned or even would think you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl, like, you wouldn't want to date that dumbass anyway.
No.
Right.
Like, ugh.
I'm really
Yuck.
curious as to what this is because when I was in middle school, in high school, I remember thinking, white guy wouldn't find me attractive. And like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know why that was in my head. But that's interesting that was just placed there. And when she brought up the fact that the club thing, like going out with her friends and them getting, my friend Camille and I go out and we actually went to a panel for the screening of Dark Girls. And she brought that up. And it's something that I think she should talk to her friends because they need to be aware of it because I see it, but I wasn't aware of really what was happening and how it made Camille feel. And she should make her friends aware that she's not saying this so that she can get pity. She doesn't want them to feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Just be aware of somebody else's experience. It's important. Like it's important for the people who aren't in that position to know that and know how you feel. So they can support you because you want the friends who do that, not the friends who tell you a white guy would never find you attractive.
Right.
Also, I'm not sure exactly where she is. It sounds like in a countryside somewhere in the UK. Like it sounds very like isolated
rural,
almost.
For them to have never seen black people.
Yeah, I don't know where
That's
this
weird.
is, but
That is weird.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. She actually might be a good candidate for like online dating because she can do it, like have a specific like what she's like looking for or whatever, and that would be.
She's in the UK, right? She said.
Yeah, I don't know what apps they got. I don't know if they have black people being over there too. I don't really know. But, like that would be really good for her, I think. Actually.
Yeah, I think that is a good.
Yeah, if she just
point.
wants to date, she says she's never really dated, right?
Yeah.
That will be a really good introduction because she can put on her profile or whatever what she's looking for. Yes, girl, do that.
I
do
like that. I do. Find the right one, girl, and sign up.
Yeah.
And I mean, that might actually do some some good because if you're surrounded by the same people that seem to have the same state of minds, like what else can you do?
Exactly.
I would have never thought of that because I don't personally do the online dating thing.
Nor
That's
do
such
I.
a good idea.
It's a good idea for
It
her.
is.
It's like perfect for this case.
Right. When you are like literally out on your own somewhere. Like, and I want to second what Logan said about like talking to your black friends, even if they are lighter than you about this, can still be really helpful. I too, like, I'm somewhere in between light and dark, and I have never in my life thought that white men would be attracted to me. Not ever. And I grew up in Oklahoma, which is very white.
Are they? Do they?
No, like I all of middle school and high school, all of college, the entire time I was in Oklahoma, I only left 5 or 6 years ago. A white man did not ever once approach me in that way, and I just would have never. Like I feel like I can't identify with some of the parts of what she was talking about being dark skinned specifically, but that whole white men don't want to date me thing, like, girl, I feel like most of us probably feel that way.
For
So
sure.
definitely talk to your friends, but yeah, I mean, it's only so you don't want to be with somebody who is like forcing themselves to be with you anyway.
Gross.
That's not organic or like good for your sexuality.
And just to
like that.
reiterate what Logan said as well, have the clarity in conversation with your friends and specifically say to them, I don't want you to pity me or like treat me like, a
like,
sob story at
poor
all.
you.
Like,
White boys don't like you.
that's not what I'm looking for here at all. Like, you have the right to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sorry, girl, this world is trash.
It just
But
sucks.
with that being said, this world is kind of trash, and to know that there is nothing wrong with you.
Right.
There's something wrong with the world and the way that it's set up. You're perfect, literally
I'm doing my
perfect.
poetic
It's just
now.
it takes the world a minute to get around to what the
Yes.
truth is and what's that everyone is beautiful.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you.
What a
Right.
word.
But it
We say
still
all the
affects her.
time.
So.
Yeah, we
Sure,
say all the
Logan.
time, anti-blackness is global. There's not one corner of the
No.
earth that doesn't know what it's like. And again, darker skinned people are treated worse
true.
than people who are lighter than they are. That is also pretty much universally the case. So
Yeah.
of course you are dealing with this in the UK, and I'm sorry, we are dealing with it here in the States, and it just,
Beyond.
Right.
Right.
Just racism is garbage. So our next question comes from Missy, who said, I attended a tech school and took up cosmetology because I couldn't think of any major worth me falling into debt for. It's not as easy as some people may think it is.
I hear you.
I mean,
I just hear you.
that's so real, but it's not as easy as some people may think. We have to learn chemistry, anatomy, diseases, and even electricity. There's a lot of work that has to be put into passing your classes and then preparing to take your state boards. Even though I know all this, I still get embarrassed when people ask me what do I study and which school I attend. When I see my old high school teachers or other adults' faces drop when I say cosmetology, it makes me feel ashamed. It's as if they feel like I'm not living up to my potential or I'm not going to be successful. I just wanted to know if any of you have ever experienced anything like that, and how do you get the fuck over it? I just turned 21 and I already feel like I'm behind in life. I graduate this week though, so hopefully God has something stored away for me. Love you, Missy.
Yes, Missy. Well, first of all, is she did she just choose cosmetology strictly for the debt reason, or is she passionate about hair, or I don't know what she's in cosmetology school specifically for. So okay, I'll say all that to say, if she is passionate about doing whatever the cosmetic services are, then it really shouldn't care. Yeah. It sounds like there's a little bit of doubt, which is why other people are able to infiltrate her thoughts and make her a little bit insecure. So my advice would be to really tighten that up. Figure out really, you're graduating, who you are, what you want to do, how you want to use this career for your advancement and the advancement of others. I think that once she solidifies that, then it'll be a lot better.
Absolutely. And to piggyback off what Ashley said, if you have a passion for this and you're getting your degree in this, don't think that you're limited to one specific thing. Not everyone works in the field that they got their degree in, number one.
Amen.
Probably most.
I mean, think about the possibilities. You get your degree in cosmetology, and then you go on to create OPI. You can do anything with that degree. Don't think that your job opportunities are limited, and don't let people shame you for that.
Yeah, I mean, I went to school for 4 years for musical theater. I'm sure people are like,
but you're going to
a degree
do
in
that.
Musical theater.
Yeah.
Right.
You're doing
She's
that.
paying Howard University to go, you know what I mean? But look at me now. You know what I mean? But I wholeheartedly believed in it. Nobody could have told me to be you should probably major in political science because that's the most universal major. You should just do that. I would have been no, I'm an actor. This is what I'm going to do. Point blank, period. No one could have deterred me from that.
Right. I think that when people express a passion for things outwardly, I think it attracts a spirit of doubt from other people. You're just always gonna have somebody who's gonna come up to you and try to implant this, this self-doubt.
It's almost
in
like
you.
a test.
Yeah. I did not go to school for what I'm passionate for. You know what I'm saying? When I was blogging and stuff, I went to college for mass comm, so in a way, I guess, but I dropped out. So
it was just going to college because you was supposed to go.
Right, exactly. I felt like I was wasting my time, to be honest with you, and I felt like I could apply a lot more of that time into doing something under my own brand and blogging and doing all of this other YouTube stuff. So I didn't have a degree for any of that. And I had loads of people, family and friends, that were looking at me okay,
so what are you gonna do?
Yeah. What is this? And it made full sense for, me to doubt myself because it's girl, you left school and you're doing whatever. What is this? And honestly, I didn't know. I just felt like that's what I needed to be doing. So it didn't really penetrate me, this idea of what are you doing? I was just child, mind your business. I got this.
Right.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Look at you now.
Exactly. Yeah.
You certainly do not need a degree to be successful. Most people do not have degrees. And you are 21 years old and already feeling like you behind in life. I don't, sis.
Yeah.
Life is just starting at 21. So you're about to graduate, which is great. So I hope you are passionate about this whole thing, but it kind of sounds like you feel your doubts about it. I will also always say that if you don't feel ready to go straight to a 4-year college and you're ready to pursue that thing that you've always been super passionate about, there's nothing wrong with taking time to yourself and getting a job and helping out at home if your parents will let you stay, or going to community college. Again, that's a great way to see if college is for you without spending that 4-year college money. There's lots of options. You don't have to have it all figured out between 18 and 25. These are the years that you are going to transition into actually being an adult.
Right.
And you're going to realize just how hard adulthood is and can be. And this is like laying the foundation for who you are going to be in your adult life. So don't stress about, maybe not knowing exactly what it is you want to do or not living up to what your high school teachers, may have expected of you, because this is your life and you have to live it for you.
Absolutely.
You can't be worried about other people's expectations of you, because then you will be drowning in that and never actually get to what it is you're passionate about.
Honey, don't nobody know what they're doing. Like that.
And really, you cannot tell me otherwise. Nobody knows what the fuck is
that
going to
has
happen.
taken so much pressure off of my shoulders, and like even the past 5-6 years of my life.
Right.
I'm like, girl, everybody is kind of figuring it out as they go.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
We'll continue to. We're like
And-
grandmas and grandpas.
Like
Right.
forever.
Yeah.
So just follow whatever like your core,
Yeah.
your spirit is telling you to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe
Yeah.
you'll bump and be like, girl, I was wrong. Let me go back and figure this out.
Yeah.
And I would also analyze how the people who are telling you that what you're doing is wrong or what you're passionate about is wrong. I would analyze how they feel about what they do for a living.
Right.
Because a
They
lot of
could
those
just be
people
projecting
usually
their
teacher or
own
whoever was
misery.
throwing her shade is probably super unhappy.
just saying.
I'm a
Yeah.
strong
That's very
advocate of going to college just because there are other things that happen when you're there besides learning. But I will say, I have yet to get my degree. I went to college and I ended up bouncing around. And I am a strong believer that I'm a stronger advocate of education.
Yeah.
And education, it goes outside of four walls. It's not
Absolutely.
limited to four walls. You don't have to limit. You can continue to learn and build yourself and everything about you outside of a college. Like that person does not have to go to school. It's great. You learn how to make friends, build relationships, network, all those things. Other things happen in college. So
Right.
I mean, people forget that it's
I
not
did the
just
same
about what
thing.
happens in class.
Yeah, I
Right.
bounced around a lot and dropped in and dropped out all the damn time. And in hindsight, I probably should have not wasted my time and money the way that I did, just going back and forth like that.
But you
'cause
learned a lot, I'm sure.
I certainly did, but I could have saved a lot.
yeah. Learn a lot or
I could
save
have
a lot?
right. I could have saved a lot of money in loans that I am still paying off. Almost done. But
Have you
still.
seen that meme of Leonardo DiCaprio is it's from Great Gatsby and he's like toasting the champagne.
Yes.
And he says, "Dear student loans, I can never repay you."
So many people
That's
are going
real.
to
The student loan game is a
Yeah.
whole situation. Like, that is crazy. How is that allowed?
Right, and then you start thinking about people who get multiple degrees and advanced degrees, and
it's
it's like,
so sad.
y'all will be paying for school forever.
I don't think this conversation is even like pro or anti college. It is just kind of like, girl, do what you feel like
Exactly.
is best for you.
Right.
Period. And don't let
Yeah.
anybody tell you
Right,
different.
I'm certainly pro higher education, but you
Me
can
too.
go to college and not learn a goddamn thing.
At all.
And
Or
not-
like you
or
said,
grow as a person.
No.
get a whole
Lord.
degree and then be looking at it like, what do
So
I
now
do
what
with
do
you?
I- right.
Like, I have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, you
So
can
true.
you can be educated without going to school. Just
Amen.
because you didn't pursue a 4-year degree does not mean you have to be stupid or dumb or ignorant about anything that's going on in the world or any topic. You have the whole free ass internet at your fingertips. Like
Free as internet.
it's
so
right
free.
there.
Say.
It's right
World
there.
Wide
Like,
Web.
Hi.
Take advantage of the resources that your generation has.
Google still costs $0.
And
For
it's
now.
right,
For
for
now.
now. We'll see.
Lord.
Right. Current free ass internet. We
Right.
don't know. May not stay
We're
that
praying
way.
about
But
it.
and again, like you can always go back. If you decide, in 10
Yeah.
years, I really would like to be a lawyer.
True.
You can always just go do that, girl. So
You can.
yeah, don't worry about other people's expectations for you. Just, try to live your life on your own terms, and good luck because you deserve it.
Yeah, good luck, girl.
All right. Our last question comes from somebody give me a name.
Oh,
Veronica.
No, it's too close to Genevieve.
What?
How?
See, thank you.
As soon as
Ashley
I said
does
that,
this.
I was like, is it?
Can I just tell you something? Ashley does not like to agree with me. If I say the
That's
sky
not
is
true,
blue,
Logan.
she would go, is it blue or is it white with blue around it? She will never agree with me.
Oh my God.
Logan.
My philosophy professor was like that. He would be like, is the sky blue or is it just the color that you have been taught was called blue? And
It's
I'm
pretty
like,
blue,
Oh
sis.
my God.
That is an
don't know.
African
That's
civilizations
not-
teacher if I've ever heard one.
What if her
So-
name's like Betty?
Boop.
So Veronica
So
and Betty.
Betty, Veronica.
So Archie comics, is that the theme we're going with here? I love it.
Wow.
Okay, so
Oh, her name's Veronica Betty. That's her name.
all right.
VB.
So Veronica
Sounds
Betty.
like an STD.
Veronica,
Veronica Betty
out of control.
says, love you guys so much. Still very salty. I did not get a smoker's pack on 420. Okay, sis.
Get out.
Thank you so much for trying to support. Appreciate you. Oh, she said, call me DW. So, all right.
Oh.
Just kidding.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
We
all
were
right.
close.
Since arriving at college in 2015, I have become very particular about the people I surround myself with.
Amen.
A lot of my friends are older than I am, which is fine with me because we're able to laugh and be goofy with each other, but we also push each other to be extraordinary individuals. A few months ago, I entered a relationship with a girl that I really like. Yes, we are both girls. And of course, we moved super fast. Of course you did.
Yep, I bet.
Really?
Yeah. What, girl? That's crazy. The problem is she has met my friends via FaceTime and they do not like each other.
I know this story so well.
My friends are protective and petty and they know they're the shit. They are all in their fields and crushing it. My girlfriend, on the other hand, feels like I should throw them away because she doesn't like how petty and mean they are. She thinks it's childish.
Fight.
She says all the time, your friends are a reflection of who you are. And to be honest, they are. And I don't see the problem with it because one of them got into Harvard Med School and the other one does all the hiring, firing, and training of employees for a chain of grocery stores. Okay, so she's
Now we
a
know who
bad
she
bitch
is.
at the grocery store, right? To me, we are out here killing the game. So when I don't throw them away, she gets mad. What?
Why are we throwing whole friends away?
Right.
I'm confused.
How do I get her to see that my friends are my
there
friends
you
and
go.
she doesn't have to like them because they are my fucking friends? Throwing them away
Exclamation.
That
is
sounds like
not
you
and
decided.
will never be an option. They
What are
are
we?
petty as fuck, but we get each other and that's all that matters. Thanks for reading my letter. A young nigga trying to make it.
I feel
What's the
her.
question?
So
I don't know.
how does she get her girlfriend to get over the wanting her to drop the friends thing?
Break up? Or
Can you do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Well,
Say, you know how
no, really.
ridiculous it is for you to make me, or for you to want me to drop my friends, all my friends. So then it's just gonna be me and you sitting here looking at each other. It's just gonna be the two of them.
this do sound like a lesbian tactic.
It does.
I've heard this before.
No, that's
I've heard this.
inappropriate. The friends were there first. What she needs to do is have a real. It sounds like she's kind of like allowing her friends to kind of rag on her a little bit. She needs to really have like take her friends out for sushi or something and be like, listen, y'all know that's my
Sushi's
girl.
expensive. Maybe they can go to like
Ramen.
That's a good idea because they're not really certain how
They're
this
gonna get
relationship
ramen.
is
That's
going.
so real.
And she needs to be like, y'all need to tone it down. Like, y'all know it's my girl. She's really sensitive about it. Like, I feel like she's like, she kind of thinks it's funny almost. Like, those are my friends. That's just how they are. But it's like, you
She
do need
does
to
think
protect
it's
your
funny.
partner. You do need to
Right.
protect your partner's feelings and make they are valid, but you're not about to throw your friends away.
But they moved fast, number one. So what if they've been?
course.
What if they've been only dating for a month? And this person, that's a drastic measure to say. I think you should get rid of your friends.
Right.
Are you
That's
trying
what
to
I'm
murder me
thinking.
and there having no witnesses?
She said this is only a couple of months old.
also, maybe the girlfriend is really ratched. Like, maybe she's like, maybe the friends are like right.
She's
and like, they're-
is she jealous?
She could be.
She might be jealous of the
ooh,
connection.
maybe the friend
they
wants
have.
But
to
I
be
just-
with her.
I think it's super
The friends
unhealthy to, especially super soon, tell someone to get rid of their
Yeah.
friends.
That's
It's one
bold
thing,
as
like,
hell.
it's super bold. It would be one thing is like, you know what, I don't like them or whatever because they petty and they're childish. My thing would be keep them away from me.
Right.
That's it.
Keep
you know
them
what I'm
away
saying?
from each other.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming that your girlfriend has friends of her own. I hope that for her.
She
You know,
might
God
not.
bless.
She doesn't
She
sound
might
like
not.
it.
But that's her issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's her
saying?
problem.
Your friends were there prior to y'all getting together. If they do not get along, then you should just keep them away from one another
Yeah.
and tell them
What
to,
about
you know, try to.
They need to respect her girlfriend, but they don't have to bang with her.
Right.
They need to respect her though.
Right. Like, if I don't like somebody that one of my friends is dating, I will not, to that person's face, say the things that I might say in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Out
I
of
will.
respect for my friend. I will not just shit on your man or your girl like that. I just am not going to do that.
You have a whisper chat.
Right. I just text somebody else in the room and be like, here go this raggedy bitch.
I do that too.
I would rather do that because I don't need to be mean. Like, I don't have anything to prove by doing that, but also like, that is still your girl. I do have respect for you, so I would at least not do that
Exactly.
to your
She
partner.
needs to just check her friends, basically.
Right, so you have to think about your friends.
Yeah.
Are they truly petty and childish? Because it kind of sounds like they are.
Yeah.
And if I mean,
Yeah, it does.
So then, if she's saying, you know, you need to stick up for me, or you need to not let people talk to me in that way, that's real. But throw the friends away is extreme and ridiculous.
That's so
Friends are like
stupid.
family.
Right. It's just
stuck
like,
with family.
y'all know y'all can't talk about. Like, do not
And I
talk
would
about
listen to
it.
my friends if they said to break up with you before I listen to you saying get
throw
rid
them
of
Yeah.
away.
Especially this 12-week-long relationship.
I'm not getting rid of my friends because you don't like them, but if my friends are like, you should probably break up with that nigga, especially like y'all
Yeah.
specifically,
Right.
Yeah.
if y'all were to say that to me, I would know like, oh, there's something about this nigga
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah,
probably
yeah,
not
yeah.
good for me.
Right.
Also,
Versus you, like, I would never open my mouth. I'll leave you before I don't, I tell you to leave your friends. Please, for what?
Okay, right. I'm thinking she should probably break up with you, honestly.
Would you want to be with somebody who literally, if you say break up with your friends and they do it, you'd want to be with that person? It was that easy to get rid of people you've been years in the making of? Like,
Lesbians, yes.
That one thing. Hashtag not all lesbians.
Not all, of course. Not all anyone. We don't
Shout out to my
blanket
lesbians.
Is
statements.
lesbian
shout out to
behavior.
lesbians.
It is. It is lesbian
It's a
behavior. It's
little-
fine. It's fine. Like, we're all growing. Everybody's on their own
Oh,
journey.
gay boys do the same thing now that I think about it.
Yeah, so it just is not reasonable to expect you to sever ties with people that you've known for years, but it is reasonable to expect to not be disrespected by your friends. So
Yeah.
decide where the balance is there, and hopefully y'all can work it out. If not, just break up, because it's only been a few weeks, and
Yeah,
there's
you
always
gonna be all right.
another
You'll
kitty
find
cat
somebody
around the
else.
corner. Right. So much
Yes,
pussy
honey.
out here. So
I'm so jealous because lesbians don't have to worry about getting pregnant.
that is probably the main benefit.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
That is absolutely the main benefit
really great.
to having sex with women.
You can really be a
100%.
hoe.
Yeah, you could just really and go in.
Yeah.
I've
Rounds.
always thanked God, actually. I don't care how y'all feel about it. I talked to him personally, and I'm just like, I can never accidentally have a baby or get
really
somebody
great.
pregnant.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Like,
You would be
when-
so surprised if you did.
What? Hello?
Immaculate conception.
What?
You'd be like, oh no, run the saliva, because
Like,
that
it's-
is not my baby.
In order for me to have a baby, I have to decide.
Yeah, you have to
choose,
really
Yeah.
put forth an effort.
which means probably never.
No, you don't want the
I'll go
little
the Tyler
boo-boos?
Perry route and be like, I'm 45. I guess I'll
Not Tyler.
go down and
But
run
Tyler
down a
Perry
baby.
had sex
He
with a woman.
said-
Oh, he said he did. You're right. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, let's
Y'all
not-
need a video
let's not
podcast.
get-
These faces.
Yeah, I need it always to be on. I need it always recorded every time.
I just...
Every time.
Let's not get these two lovely ladies wrapped up in our bullshit.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
thank
us.
you so much
Y'all
for
are the
coming
best.
through.
Thank you. This was the
Thank
best.
you.
We
to
can
our
stay
little
here all
ragged
day.
ass show.
Gonna sleep
So
here.
let's talk a
Sure.
little bit about Dear White People, before you go.
Yes, what are you most excited about for Volume 2?
I'm excited because Kid Fury is in season 2.
Oh my God, thank you for bringing it up.
All up in the trailer.
Yes.
Literally, like ending
I
the trailer. Okay.
screamed. I
And you saw that people were
screamed.
like really upset about the Katy Perry thing, right?
Oh, I did not.
No, people were like upset. They were trying to get people
Yeah.
to protest the show again. Like
What?
they need to
They needed
issue, they need to issue a
something.
public apology to Katy Perry.
Katy Perry shot a music video where she dressed up as Cleopatra
Well-
with gold grills in her mouth and made niggas serve her hot Cheetos. I don't care how she feels about anything.
Well, amen. Amen.
I'm
to
just
that.
trying to tell you, people got so upset, and we were like, "This is insane!" Like people find anything to be upset about with our show, like
But that's
anything.
stan culture
Yeah.
more than
Also, I
anything
feel like
else.
what Justin was saying, real Katy Perry fans, because she just kind of like does whatever, like they wouldn't really be mad. Like you
Yeah.
can't really be mad.
Right.
So
No, because
I
I
thought
mean,
it was a
that
great
sounds
joke.
like something she would do. So,
Yeah.
So Dear White People out on May 4th, of course, only
That's
on
Friday.
Netflix. Yes, it's coming up so soon. So make sure y'all shit is paid for and turned on.
Give them like a little
Please,
tease.
y'all.
Like, what can they look
Please.
forward to?
I'm really looking forward to. There's a lot of connections, and you see a lot of characters together this season that you didn't really see together last
Yeah,
season,
Okay.
which I
Okay.
think people will really enjoy. I'm excited to be giving people a Joelle episode this season. I know
Thank
everyone
you.
was like, really
Yes.
anticipating that last year, so I feel like we did it justice. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, I mean the end has a cliffhanger that's pretty exciting too.
true.
Yeah, I've never
Okay.
seen it done on a show before, so
Really?
I'm excited.
yeah.
I'm excited. Everything. I second Ashley. I almost said Joelle. Second Ashley. Also, like even us, like this little moment we're having right here is a little,
Logan's staring into my eyes.
a little wink into season 2.
Yeah, that was intense.
It was she does it all the time. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
We're lesbians in season 2. I'm I'm looking forward to that. I really am looking forward to all of the characters just getting more time to shine. Like, you really get into people's stories, and it's just fun. I feel like I'm a fan of the show, even though I'm on it.
Sure,
and it's fun for me to watch. Like, everybody, like, even, I can't wait for you guys to see it. These pairings of people, you just...
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of unlikely pairings or triplets.
Triplets? What the hell?
Not just
Like a
pairs,
triple-
but more
a
than
triplet.
two
She's
people.
saying that somebody has a threesome.
No. Well,
That's honestly where I
maybe.
went at first. But
Maybe.
Okay, let's not give away too much.
You never
That's
know.
just-
You can watch it on May 4th.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Thank you so
I'm
much.
excited
Thanks,
too.
guys.
Yes, thanks so much, y'all, for coming through.
Thanks for having us. This is the best.
This is so
Can I
fun.
beatbox?
If you
Go
want to,
for
go
it.
Logan, you-
Actually, I can't. Never mind.
Why
I
would you-
realized.
Well, sis.
This is why Logan says I never, because she says crazy stuff like that.
How many people have told you that you look like Kelly Rowland?
Damn.
4 million people.
Never
Okay.
believe
The
it.
4 million and
funniest
one.
thing is that people, one time, this guy was like, oh my God, you look just like Kelly Rowland. And I was like, oh, like, haha. He was like, I know that you're her. And I was like, no. I was like he kind of baited me with that and then was like, I know that it's you. I was like, no, actually it's not.
You're
My name's
keeping up a
Ashley.
good charade,
He
sis,
was
but I
like-
know it's you.
He was like, come on. Like, I know. Like, he got upset, like angry. And I had to tell him, like, I was just going to ignore it, but I was like, sir, if I were Kelly Rowland, there is no way that I would deny that. There's just no way that I would deny it. I would be so, like, people.
Have you guys met yet?
No.
Soon come.
But I just tell people, when they do the, Destiny's Child biopic, like, they should just call me. Like,
They
if they
should.
offer-
Absolutely.
No, they-
I'll just
Same.
do it. Like, I can sing, I can dance, I can act. Like, it's fine. I'll do it.
Yeah. I'm
No.
sitting right next to you in this profile. Like, you
Oh.
could absolutely pull it
It's
off.
so...
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but she's great. She be...
Somebody at the movies yesterday asked me if I was Kid Fury, and I told her no.
Okay, I wasn't going to bring it up, but she emailed us.
Did she?
No!
Anyway, let's wrap it up
No,
right
did she
there.
throw shade? Like,
Let's...
oh my
She
God.
was like,
bye,
are you
y'all.
Kid Fury?
Her
I
feelings
said
were
hurt.
no.
That's
She was like, okay, because I really love your podcast. I was like, okay.
That's how she knew it was you.
Say yes.
She knew it was you.
Because I knew that she knew it was me anyway, so I said no to fuck with
I don't
her.
like that either. I don't like when people do that when they know that
Yeah.
it's you.
Exactly.
Don't ask me if it's me when you know it's me.
People
Because then I
always
do
do
want to
that.
tell you no. I really do.
My favorite thing that people say, I don't know if they do this to you, Logan. They'll be like,
You know who you look like?
Do I know
no.
you?
They'll be like, do I know you from something?
Yeah.
we go to school
And
together.
my favorite thing is like, I don't know, do you? Because what? Because I wouldn't sit there and be like, yes, you do. I play Joelle Brooks.
Exactly. Thank you.
I would never do that.
It's like, how do you answer that
You got
question?
it. I always play coy. I'm like, I don't know, because he could be like, actually, maybe I don't recognize you. I would be looking
Right.
dumb, reading my whole resume.
Right. I would feel so stupid if I was like, yes, you do know me.
Yeah.
I am. And you'd be like,
Actually,
oh,
hello,
I-
it is me,
Right.
I, as well.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable
It
situations.
sucks. They're like, oh, no, I thought you were Jill Scott.
I laughed with her or
Do
whatever and
people
said
think
things.
that you're
It's
Jill
fine.
Scott?
Not anymore, but I used to get Jill Scott.
Oh my God, the girls did used to give you Jill
All
Scott.
the
And why?
fucking time. What? Because
Not
big black
Jill.
girls with natural hair.
Damn.
That's all it takes. So,
And on that note,
yeah. So on that lovely note, thanks you guys so much again
Thank
for coming
you.
through
This
to
is
the
the best.
studio.
Y'all are
Dear
awesome.
White People, May 4th on Netflix. Let's take a break.
Woo.
Hey guys, this week's sponsor, Blue Apron, is the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. And it's on a mission to make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone. They deliver fresh, non-GMO, pre-portioned ingredients and step-by-step recipes right to your door that can be cooked in under 45 minutes. The menu changes every week based on what's in season and is designed by Blue Apron's in-house culinary team. Customers can pick 2, 3, or 4 recipes based on what best fits their schedule. And now for 6 weeks from April 16th through May 21st, Blue Apron is teaming up with Airbnb to bring you the best home cooking from around the world. I'm excited.
Doesn't that sound nice?
It does. Each week, their menu will feature a recipe developed in collaboration with an Airbnb experience host like Cece, a chef from Shanghai who makes incredible Kung Pao chicken. And I've used Blue Apron before. If you're someone who's like doesn't really have a lot of time to go and shop and get the ingredients you need or don't know what you want to cook or just want to try things, this is perfect for
Right.
you because it's all sent exactly how you need it. And it's usually very, very delicious and
Right.
super easy and quick to make. So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/theread. Blue Apron, it's a better way to cook. Now let's move on. Hey y'all, a gift from today's sponsor, Sherry's Berries, shows you put thought into your gift for mom. She will love it. We swear. We promise. We have tried them.
They're so fucking good.
I just don't have enough words.
So good.
I don't. Get fresh, juicy strawberries dipped in milk, dark and white chocolatey goodness, then topped with rich chocolate chips, chopped nuts, and signature swizzles. All starting at $19.99 plus shipping and handling for our listeners, or double the berries for just $10 more. And personally, I would, because I mean, you can't get enough. Hell, you might eat half of them before you give them to your mama. Your berries will arrive in Sherry's Berries signature gift box with a beautiful ribbon. No gift wrapping required. Just choose your delivery date and it's guaranteed. They've also added amazing new treats like Mother's Day cake pops, strawberry cheesecake bites, which it sounds like I need to get my hand on, and artisanal chocolate truffles with mom in mind. Of course, you know Mother's Day is coming up, and this is just a gift to give. You know what I'm saying? It just is. Don't let your mama talk about, oh, no, you know, I don't need to. I'm watching my video. And
girl, just eat one. They just take a bite. You're going to eat the rest.
The berries. Trust us.
Yes.
There's only one
so
way
good.
to get this amazing deal for your mom. Freshly dipped strawberries starting at $19.99 plus shipping and handling. And remember, you can also double the berries for just $10 more. Mother's Day is May 13th. So visit berries.com today. That is BERRIES.com. Then click on the mic in the upper right corner and enter our code, THEREAD. That's berries.com, code THEREAD. Send your mom some berries and let us know how she reacted to them. And let's move on. Okay, guys, we're back, and it's time to wrap up the show with the read.
It is.
I'm going to let you go first because I only have a couple quick fuck yous, but one of them may be yours, so we'll see.
Well, I also only have a couple of quick fuck yous. First of all, to the state of Oklahoma, constantly embarrassing me, like, all the time. It's like, I literally just want to love you and rep you as...
I mean, there's a reason
that I
out.
grew up. I mean, there's a reason I left. And
a reason I left too.
When Mary Fallon was elected governor of Oklahoma, I said, this shithole is only getting worse from here. And it's definitely coming to fruition. Okay. So earlier this week or last week, the Oklahoma House passed a bill that allows adoption and foster care agencies to discriminate against LGBT people, basically.
We still on that.
Anybody whose lives violate the sincerely held religious beliefs of the agency. It already passed the Senate, so now, of course, it's cleared the House. I'm sure Mary Fallon is going to sign it into law, making Oklahoma there's just another reason to not live there or be there at all if you don't fit into what they think people should look and act like. It's literally a way to say, hey, kids, I know you're being bounced around the system, or like literally just sitting in somebody's house waiting to be adopted. Like, I know you would really love a loving family, and there are loving families out there that would like to take you, but we don't like them, so you don't get to have a family. Sorry. It's like, this is in the exact opposite of the best interest of the children, which is what you would think adoption and foster care agencies would be most concerned with.
Of course.
But it isn't. It's all about making sure that LGBTQ people absolutely hate living in Oklahoma and cannot wait to leave, which it's just relatable. So fuck you again, Oklahoma, for hurting my feelings the way you do and constantly embarrassing me, because I'm just really fucking over it, girl. Please do better. I know you're not, but please. And then the other thing I was going to talk about was the Chiquisha Clemens incident, the Waffle House young lady. So Waffle House, honestly, campaigning to just not have niggas' money no more, because between what would
happen to Waffle House?
I will just stay with this story in particular, but I didn't particularly love the way they reacted to the James Shaw Jr. story either. But she was arrested at a Waffle House in Alabama, big surprise, because the racist ugly bitch working the register called the police on this girl, Miss Clemens, she goes by Kiki, because she didn't want to pay 50 cents for plastic cutlery or whatever. And I don't understand why she would need to pay anyway as a customer. It's just like, why would she have to pay? If she was taking her food home or whatever, why would you have to pay for plastic cutlery? It just doesn't make sense.
I've never heard
that. But it is not even remotely rational to call the police because of that. And they tried to lie and say that she was drunk and making threats and had a weapon and all this. And some other women who were at the Waffle House were like, now listen, had I seen a gun, trust and believe, I'd have been the first bitch hitting the steps right out this motherfucker. That girl didn't have no gun. Y'all just came in here, these 3 police officers, and roughed her right the fuck up, like pulled her dress down, breast exposed. And like, this is not even a remotely rational reaction. It reminded me watching the video, which I could not even get all the way through because it hurt my heart so bad. But it reminded me of, remember that police officer in Texas who was breaking up that pool party or whatever and tackled that black girl in that swimsuit the way he did?
I couldn't watch that either.
It was, it was the same thing. It was just like...
We're just, especially women, black women,
y'all just
animals
don't give
to
a
them.
fuck.
And not even animals, because they love animals more than us.
Right.
So.
And I'm just trying to imagine a white 25-year-old mother being in Waffle House and being like, I don't want to pay 50 cents for cutlery, and having this story end in the same way. So justice for Kiki Clemens. Fuck every single person involved. She has spoken up and said that, you know, the whole incident has really fucked her head up. Like, she can't eat, can't sleep. The stress and anxiety is just through the roof. And it's just another example of how little the American establishment gives a fuck about Black women and our lives, our mental health and our safety. Y'all just don't care. And trust and believe these white Alabama police officers are operating under a president who makes them feel even more emboldened than they would have already. As white Alabama police officers, I mean, I feel like they call each other slave catchers and nobody cares. Like, I feel like they just do that because...
They definitely have to make jokes of like that.
My heart goes out to Black people in the Deep South because I know these white people hate you to their fucking core.
The spirit of who they are.
And so they were already racist as hell. But with this asshole in office, I know they feel like they are all the more justified in their actions. And Kanye, that's the dumb shit that your stupid ass is promoting right now. But anyway, it's not about you. This is about Chakisa. I hope I'm saying your name right, sis. But the Women's March leaders came out in support of her. Waffle House was like, oh, well, we reviewed the footage and it, you know, we don't really see an issue here. Like, everything was justified. Like, oh, so Waffle House don't want niggas to come through no more. Is that what you're trying to say to me right now? Because I've come to your establishment plenty of times after the club, strip club, whatever else, and came and ate your little cheap ass food and had a good time with my niggas trying to sober up before we went home. But I don't have to do that. I really don't.
I mean, I
don't have to do that.
I don't.
So you might want to reevaluate your stance on this because I didn't even realize white people went to Waffle House like that. I thought that was us and us alone. I've never seen a white person in Waffle House.
I don't think
that wasn't working there.
I have never seen them.
So, I mean, obviously it's not funny, but like for y'all to just be like, oh, it seems legit that this woman was like roughed up and dressed all askew and these officers like tossing her ass around like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. This is a whole ass person. And y'all are doing all this behind a plastic fork and knife? Are you fucking kidding? This is how y'all react to this? Y'all act like she was the white boy who walked up in Waffle House with a fucking gun. A white boy in Waffle House with a gun would have got treated more gently than she did.
A white boy with a gun anywhere in this country probably would have been treated more fairly.
I hate it. I hate feeling like every time I turn around, there's another example of America not giving a fuck about me and people who look like me.
That's going to be every day, sis.
It is.
That's why I have weed and red wine.
I have literally had to start limiting my time on the internet because being constantly exposed to it is stressing me out.
I don't know how you do it. And I know that, like, you know, I know why you stay so informed, and I know that a lot of our listeners appreciate how informed it is. I do like a weekly,
but it's stressful to every day, or two or multiple times a day. This awful terrible thing, this awful terrible thing. It's like, my God in heaven.
But I don't even look at the topics that we do for these celebrities talking about nothing. I only look at that on Wednesday. Like, that's it. I don't really care enough. But as far as like social and political issues, it is my mental health.
It's
just knowing that you live in a society that could not give any less of a fuck about you.
You make it so plain.
Or you being safe. It is just, I'm like, maybe like on a Sunday evening or Monday morning is when I'll just go like, all right, let me see what white people fucking up now. And it's always miserable.
Yeah, it really is. So,
or it's just about Stormy Daniels.
Fuck America, which I say every week, but just, man, fuck this place.
It's just
racist trash through and fucking through. So, what you got this week?
All right. So first of all, I really am going to try to make this quick.
Famous last words.
First of all, fuck you to Shania Twain because we were just at Crystal's house. We were just at Crystal's house watching that episode of RuPaul's Drag Race that she was on.
Yes, we were. And I'm like, why does she seem so bored and uninterested to be there?
I heard, I don't remember where, but I had heard that she doesn't even allow people to, I think this might have been on the photo review that Raven and Raja do together on YouTube afterwards. But somebody said that Shania Twain doesn't let people use her music, like she doesn't license it out or whatever the fucking term is. But she allowed them to do it on that show because she loves, you know, drag culture and that show and this and that. I was like, oh, look at Shania being an ally and being super cool. And then like the next, it is a curse. There is a curse on us. I don't know what it is. We were at your house high and drunk, laughing and watching RuPaul's Drag Race, getting our lives, talking about how legendary Shania is and how we all love her and blah, 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 blah. And the next day she talking about, I would have voted for Trump because...
Who knows?
He said things that were offensive, but he just seemed honest. So you feel like you
honest?
That's the quote I read.
Donald Trump and honest.
He seemed honest. Okay, so here's my thing, sis. If he's saying offensive things and you think he means them honestly, that makes sense? Like, what are you trying to say
What
here?
about that means you want to vote for him?
I'm lost.
Riddle me that shit. That's where I'm lost, Shania. That is exactly where you lost me.
Thank you so much for letting me down as another white person I stand
no
for.
such thing as white faves.
I don't know what to do anymore.
You're just going to have to learn.
So fuck her for that. Here's a white bitch I never liked, so fuck you wholeheartedly, Kim Zolciak. Never cared about you.
This week was so crazy, I forgot about both of these stories.
Kim Zolciak was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
Woo!
They cut up on that ass. Deservedly.
It was so good.
And at the end, you know, when they're all wrapping up and taking their wigs off and whatever, getting ready to go home, Kim is in her dressing room crying and, you know, I guess Croy is trying to unbuckle her shoe and, retouch her makeup, whatever his slave ass does for her. And she is like crying to Andy. Sheree comes into her dressing room at one point and she says she's so mad at Sheree because she didn't defend her and everybody's ganging up on her. And at one point she says to Andy, you want to know why you never get another white woman on that show? It's because of stuff like this. That's why you don't have another white woman on that couch. That's why you can't find another white cast member. And I'm like, or is it because we don't need to see white women on this show? Like,
they're on every other housewife show.
They're literally on every other one except Potomac. Like, this is why we watch this show.
Well, they're kind of on Potomac.
They're kind of sort of on Potomac. I mean, a couple of the people on Potomac could learn that they black.
You know what? I haven't seen the most recent episode, but I heard it was so good, so I need to just...
Yeah, I haven't seen...
Oh, okay, I was about to say, don't ruin it.
I think I've only seen like the first episode of this season of Potomac and decided I just couldn't. But...
Oh, no, I love it.
Kim said at one point something about racism not even being real. It's not a real thing. And it's, you know, she blames it on social media because motherfuckers couldn't this, that, and the third. And of course you would say something like this because you are a stupid, privileged white woman who gets most of the things that she wants because she lays on her back for a man with money who will give her those things and pops out a whole bunch of babies by the nigga. So if he does decide to leave, he still has to give her things. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised that you don't understand racism or you don't believe that racism is a real thing. Worry less about getting cussed out or why racism is or isn't. I feel like your first priority should be figuring out how your nose look like an acute angle from the front. Why is your nose shaped like Pikachu's tail? Why do you and your child have the same face? Like, you have bigger priorities than worrying about why these ladies on Atlanta don't like you. You don't even need to be on the show. We don't care about you. And you didn't do nothing but come on the fucking season and antagonize people and fight with Kenya and do whatever other dramatic shit that you thought you needed to do to hopefully get another peach again, because you know that we don't watch that other dumb show about you and your 18 kids and your husband that we don't care about that doesn't have a job. So fuck you too. Hope to never see you again.
And I think that shit got canceled. She was really bragging on that little shitty ass show, and then the
that
next day
show.
Andy was like, "Girl, halting production."
And Andy said to her
Nobody
face,
watches
like,
it.
sis, you were kind of getting dragged because all you did this season was be combative with people.
She
like,
was upset that
I don't
there
know
was
what you want
nothing
from
good
me.
said about her. And Andy was like, you didn't do anything good.
You did nothing
and then
good.
gave her a hug and was like, there.
Bye, girl.
I'm so tired of white women weaponizing their fucking tears. Bitch, why are you crying?
Right. What
You're a grown-ass woman.
Why are
the
you crying?
fuck are you crying?
Get
White
your shit
women do
together.
that crying because the black girls were picking on me bullshit.
All the time.
All the time. As soon as I saw him, I said, oh my God, we are actually getting white tears. She's acting persecuted. Like,
nobody wanted you here anyway.
I know Kim, in my heart, Kim Zolciak voted for Donald. If she can vote, if she's registered to vote. I
But
know
she's
she did for
probably
Trump.
not.
She probably
But
isn't.
she absolutely voted for
Yeah,
Donald
but she
Trump.
would pull a Shania. If I could, if I would have.
To Wendy Williams, a sincere fuck you to you. Wendy Williams, I think she was actually talking about Shania Twain on her show, and something about, I don't know if it was an affair or something that was going on in Shania's life or some shit. And one of the women in Wendy's audience said something about beating up, I guess, the side chick or fighting or something like that. And Wendy Williams referenced this dark-skinned girl and said, don't be a stereotype blackie or something like that.
Oh, no.
Again, not super surprised because Wendy Williams, as long as you've been on Earth and as much wisdom as you could have soaked up from these streets on your time here, you just seem like, repelled from it.
I can't understand that.
I've known, you to not have too much sense. And I've tried to, leave Wendy alone because, frankly, I don't watch her show. Like, usually I hear about Wendy shenanigans the same way I hear about every other celebrity story that we talk about here. Somebody put it on a blog or whatever, and here
somebody uploaded the video clip to Instagram.
Exactly. But, you fell out, and that seems scary. And then, I found it interesting that the church was coming for you, even though they're usually the first ones to upload your, shadiness.
Right.
And so I tried to give you a little Blackie. Are you kidding?
What are you doing?
How? What? And then she immediately, I feel like she, maybe snapped into, reality real quick. Because she was like, you're too beautiful for that. You're too pretty for that. And we don't fight. And we don't do this. And we don't know. Maybe you don't fight. Some of us throw hands, sis, black or not.
And enjoy it.
And that's just what we like. You might have could have got those hands that day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that girl told her mama that she was going to be on Wendy that day and didn't want to have to drag your ass with her watch. I don't know. But you don't be a stereotype blackie. My God. Can you imagine if that was any white talk show host?
Of course not. No, of course not.
Don't be a stereotype. You don't be a dumbass.
So whoever she's talking to had to be darker than her, right?
Absolutely.
So, see, this is the type of colorist bullshit that y'all think y'all can get away with, and it's just absolutely not cool or cute. Making fun of dark-skinned people for having dark skin is so whack because there's nothing wrong. But this is so stupid. I don't even justify that. It's just whack. That is just so fucking whack and dumb. Who does that?
Who even says blackies?
Who? Blackie? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God. You're right. Oh my God. Am I dark? Oh my God. I didn't even... You guys.
I feel like that's something that you said to insult a dark-skinned person in the 70s.
Right. Or when you were 6 and didn't know any other insults. It's just so whack. Oh, did you make fun of her nose too, Wendell? God damn, fuck her. I can never be on Wendy's side for too long.
Even when I
fucks it up.
Because I know that I sit right here in front of a microphone and I say all kinds of crazy things about whoever, and I never feel bad about it. I'm trying to think of a time that I've regretted something I've said about somebody on here. Nothing's coming up.
Yeah, no, nothing's coming up.
At the moment. But, I try to, give her little space. And again, I don't pay close enough attention to care. But it's just Blackie? Stupid? What?
She's just a fucking wreck. She really is.
And then I got out my, whole ha-ha moment to the mad Republicans who could not take Michelle Wolf's, frankly, fantastic.
It was so good.
Speech, roast, whatever you want to call it, at the White House correspondent dinner. Frankly, I'm probably going to go home and watch it again just to laugh. And the fact that so many of y'all were so clearly uncomfortable makes it even
much better.
funnier because she didn't buckle. Like she would say something that was so hilarious, but like people, there were like crickets or there was like a couple of like nervous like laughs or ha-has because the girls are in the room.
Was hurt. Yeah.
And it was so obvious to her that she was eating it up. Like she knew the material was funny.
Like,
she knew that they were going to be mad. And she was living like...
I love it. I really do love that.
Please don't let me down, sis. I was just that
I'm actually begging.
Was so funny. She said Ivanka Trump was about as useful to women as an empty box of tampons.
Yeah,
that's great stuff.
About the same as her daddy. I said, well, goddamn.
That is like, again, if you haven't watched, it's like
she
20
wrote the
minutes.
fuck out of that. It was so good.
Good.
It really was.
It was really fucking funny.
I loved it. So, yes.
No holds barred, no ha-has.
Michelle
cookies.
Wolf.
Everybody
I need to find her and follow her because that was just masterful.
I'm not going to follow her yet. I'm going to give her a smooth 3 months. We'll see what happens because every time we compliment white people on this show,
it's true.
It's usually within the following week.
It is.
So maybe, in 2 to 3,
okay,
we'll see where we're at. And then
that's
I might
valid.
hit follow.
That's valid.
I just can't do it yet.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
But I have high hopes for you, Michelle Wolf. I really do.
if your personality and beliefs mirror the comedy routine I got at that event,
then we're gonna make
like
it just fine.
This is the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Speaking of wolves, wait, are you done? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm finished.
Speaking of wolves, I found all of the shrines on Breath of the Wild.
I cannot take you.
And now I'm doing all the side quests.
Okay.
Have you found the little man who sells the monster? Runs the monster shop.
I don't think so.
Ooh, so I have the monster shop now. All them random monster parts that you get from
you can
killing
just
niggas
buy
and
them.
Stuff. Well, no, you exchange he accepts a form of currency called Mon, but you have to.
I don't know nothing about this.
Oh, see, it's a whole nother side. It's one of the side quests. You have to go find this nigga.
There's so many.
I know there's so many, but. So you give him your monster parts and he converts it to this Mon exchange that he takes, and then he sells you stuff. And what you have available to you depends on how many divine beasts you've beaten and all this stuff. But there's like monster masks. So like...
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I found him and I bought a bunch of stuff off of him. And I'm just doing all the... I'm not going to get 100%
there's still a lot more left after
there's
the game.
so
which
much
is
game,
really nice.
right? Beating Ganon is like one small part of this game.
Like you can play the whole story itself and
never
still
actually do
not
that.
see like half the map.
It's so much. Oh, Asante was like, oh my God, look at your map. He ain't even unlocked all the towers.
I don't think I've even unlocked all the towers. I beat it ages ago.
Oh my God. I cannot fathom this. I will never beat the game, or I will never be at 100%
We'll see what happens to you.
I will
First of
never
all,
get them Korok seeds.
You already liked the...
I will never find all those.
You already liked the game, but I think what happened to you is that you refused to let that one divine beast with the electricity keep you down.
I did.
So you went into like a Breath of the Wild masterclass, and now you can't get out.
I think that's what happened.
It's probably what happened.
Once I had watched enough videos and read enough walkthroughs, and I actually beat that electricity divine beast, which everybody said he was the hardest
He
one
was.
by far. Everybody said it. So once I finally beat that nigga, I was like, I know I can do anything.
It's pretty much smooth sailing from that.
Ganon is easier than that nigga.
Yeah.
He is. In fact, I have a problem with that Nintendo. Why is the main head boss one of the not easiest? It does take a lot to kill him. But there are other creatures in the game that are harder to kill than Ganon.
Yeah.
Like them fucking silver Lynels. Have you ran across one of them niggas? Yo, he beat my ass so many times I got tired of loading back the pass and just said, I'm gonna just quit. I'm gonna just come back later.
I feel like maybe they thought that by the time you get to Ganon, you just want to be done.
No, I don't want to be done. I want to play this game forever.
You just want to kill that nigga and then move on. There's still so much to I'm sure you haven't even downloaded the like extra shit.
I did download that shit, but it is all very hard. So
right.
It's like
not just they're like trials and then there's some other stuff.
Yeah, but it's like right. So one of the trials is like they give you this special weapon that will kill anybody that you hit with it, but they drain all your life down to 1/4 of a heart. So if you take even one hit,
you're
you
dead.
die.
Right.
So I'm just like, okay, no, I'm gonna have to.
And I think that you have to like beat all of those things to get the motorcycle.
Right. So there are more shrines and stuff, which I'm excited about because I would love to have more orbs and increase my shit. I got so many hearts. They told me, bitch, you can't add no more hearts.
Yeah.
I got 30 hearts, nigga.
You can exchange them though.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I feel like 2.5 wheels of stamina is more than enough.
I'd only done that one time because I didn't have enough hearts for the Master Stone. Master Sword.
Yeah.
So I did it so I could get the Master Sword, and then I changed it.
Yeah, I literally went around to enough shrines just to get enough orbs to finally get the Master Sword. And then I decided I'm going to just go back and do all the shrines. So I did the shrine quests first. That was very fun.
Yes.
And then went back and completed all the shrines. And I was so excited. Have you done that? Have you finished all the shrines?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Because you get a really cute outfit at the end. I won't spoil it for you, but...
Okay.
So it's...
I'm going to get back into that. But I mean, I play everything. I was just happy to finally finish it. And I told myself I'll get back to it at another point.
Ooh, do you have the glow-in-the-dark outfit from Gerudo Town?
Yes.
Oh, I love that shit too. It was worth the luminous stones. It just looks good.
Mine still low-key is the women's garment that you have to use to get into.
Do you just stay dressed like that?
No, I don't
In his
stay
crop
dressed.
top?
I just love that they made him dress up in that. Like, I love the whole story about that, and he just looks cute in his little drag outfit.
He does. He looks adorable. It's a cute outfit. But do you have the Ganon one with the cape?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that cape, nigga. I put that cape on all the time. I just be like, yes, watch a bitch twirl. So really loving Breath of the Wild. That game is
Congratulations.
so fun. Probably not going to get into any other game. Sorry.
Maybe you'll like
people
the
who are
new Donkey Kong.
I
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
Comes
know.
out on Friday.
I don't think so.
It's your thing.
Is it like...
It's platforming.
Oh.
It's a lot of jumping, Kirby, Mario, just with monkeys.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe.
Maybe. I'm just saying, if you're like, okay, I want something else to play, I feel like that might be one of the
People
ones
keep
up your
asking me to
alley.
get a Twitch, but I don't know about that. I don't know about me on that.
Girl.
I reserved the username just in case, but I was like, this looks like way too much work. I don't think I'm
It's-
finna do that.
I've considered it so much, but it is a little bit of work.
Yeah.
And then you have to deal with like people.
See, and I'm not... There's enough ways for people to get in touch with me.
And like children.
I'll see.
I'm like,
No, I don't think that's for me, but I do really love the game. So, yeah, that's all. I just had to update you on my video game progress.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad that you're getting your money's worth. And I still think it's the best game.
Oh,
on the
I
Switch
definitely
so far.
am. I am definitely getting my money's worth out of that game. I am playing. I'm just not ever going to get all 900 of them Korok seeds because y'all got me fucked
And
up.
you don't have to.
900 of them. I thought, oh, I must have gotten so many of these fucking seeds. I must have. Bitch, I've found 78 total. I was like, oh, I know I got at least a couple hundred. 70.
That like 100%. I've done everything, gotten every trophy, done all of it. Like that's for like a hardcore.
Right. I'm not going to be there.
By the time I get halfway to getting everything, I'm done been tired of the fucking game by the end.
Right.
Like,
I've put in so much work and I'm still only at 29%.
it's just not worth it.
I'm like, how have I beat the main nigga, got all 4 divine beasts, found all the shrines, all the shrine quests? How have I done all this?
You gotta pass that down to the next generation and let your kids and grandkids finish it.
That's why I'm working on the side quest. Oh, have you found the royal horse? Did you get that nigga?
No.
Oh, I did. I found the royal horse and named her Rumi. And I got the saddle and everything to go with it too. It's so nice. My horses, I got 3 horses, Beyonce, Blue, and Rumi. They all boarded right now.
I had a horse, a brown horse I named Jaimon.
Who?
Isn't that his name, Jaimon Hansu?
Oh!
Is that how you say it?
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say his name. Jaimon.
Isn't it Jaimon Hansu?
He's fine.
He is and always has been.
Amen. So, yeah, while we're sitting here just playing video games in Luston, I'm not sure how to say that man's name. But
I don't know.
If you were looking for the end of the show, I'm pretty sure.
Feel free to cuss me out. I won't care.
Pretty sure we're there now. Make sure you check us out on social at This Is The Read and our website, thisistheread.com. Thanks again to HBO for supporting this week's episode. In life, there are occasionally problems you just don't know how to address. It can be overwhelming and frustrating, but Wyatt Senak's new show, Problem Areas, grapples with just that. He wades through America's most complex and confusing issues to look for answers, regardless of whether they're helpful. Wyatt Senak's Problem Areas airs Friday at 11:30 p.m. Stream it on HBO Go or HBO Now anytime. So again, tune in to Problem Areas only on HBO. And let's see, do we have any news? I know we're headed to St. Louis this weekend.
Yes, we'll see all of you guys in St. Louis this weekend. I was going to make a Midwest swing joke, but that seems tired.
Oh, God, please don't go down there talking about the St. Lunatics.
I was not going to. I know better. I mean, at the very, I would figure that y'all are not interested in hearing anything about the St. Lunatics.
Right, no, that's not it.
I'm not going to do. I do want to know what the fuck happened to Ebony Eyes, though.
Who?
Ebony Eyes was a female rapper, I feel like I'm almost 1,000% sure she's from St. Louis.
Okay.
Anyways.
I don't think I know her.
Yes, we'll be coming out there to see y'all soon. Thank you again to Logan and Ashley for coming through today.
Y'all were so fun. Oh, they're so pretty.
Like,
they were just sitting here glowing,
just
glistening,
flawless.
just gorgeous.
And today was like a press day for them, so they were done up and had fashions.
Right, but it's like the end of the day and they look like it's the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
They just look so fresh and like they just woke up. I'm like, what? I would be so tired if I was y'all.
I told them, I'm wearing the shit I wore to the gym.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm a bum and I literally do not ever dress.
I literally came
ever.
here from the gym. I don't.
But yes, thank y'all so much for coming through and helping out with the listener letters. We were telling them after we got through that, like, this might be the one time y'all actually got real advice.
Something meaningful, like out of the question.
I was listening to them like, oh, maybe, is this what people are looking for when they ask us? Because we don't do this.
Right. It seemed like it was actually productive listener letter
Like,
segment.
ooh, don't get used to that.
That's
We'll be
nice.
right back to trash again next week. So
shout out to them. Make sure that you watch Dear White People on May 4th.
make sure you check out Kid Fury
Oh my
on
God,
Dear White
here you
People
go.
on May
This is
4th.
Wow.
That's my friend.
Wow.
Look at you, nigga.
Shea Coulee, you look fucking amazing on the cover of this creme brulee shit, bitch. I can't even take you. Nothing but respect for my president. And
Also, so sad to see my girl Blair St. Clair go.
aw,
Love you so much, Blair. You were
not
adorable.
me, but you seem like you're headed for greatness.
Yeah, I mean, Blair is certainly, I felt like, she is new in her stuff and needs some more years and experience under her belt. But I thought she was so adorable and has a lot of potential.
I think that she's going to like blossom into a supreme bad bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't wait to see the progress of
She's
her career.
truly beautiful.
Because most of them, especially the stand-up queens from the show, like they'll have their season and they could even be great on their season. But after that, once they get a little bit of booking coins,
Right.
like then it's like, oh, bitch, who are you? So that's exciting. Shout out to all of you guys right now. Maybe we can have
shout out to Drag Race.
A Drag Race sans
Really love that
Shania.
show. Ugh. I feel like the more I watch it, the more I'm like, oh, okay, now I can tell, better parts of drag from the parts that aren't so right. Like before, I did not have that distinct. I was not capable of making that distinction.
It's such a fantastic show.
It's
really a really good show.
It's really good. I love it. So
I think that's all I've got.
Do we have any acronyms this week? God, look how long this episode is.
My acronym this week is WTFIK.
Is it where the fuck?
No.
Why the fuck?
Should be, but no.
Who the fuck is Kanye?
I'm just so like I keep hearing this name and I just
honestly, you guys never heard of her, but there's been a lot of talk.
Just every discussion. I'm sorry. On a real quick petty note, did you see Jean-Paul Gaultier drag the fuck out of his wife for that perfume bottle?
What?
I mean, it was like mostly like a petty Instagram.
Oh, I have to look it up. I have to watch it.
Like she's got some perfume that I guess is like a sculpture of her naked body because of course. But like
oh, I'm bored.
Gaultier's perfume, like fragrance bottles for I want to say decades have been like the shape
in that
of
shape. Okay.
Giving it to her.
Yes. Oh, I have to watch it.
I loved it.
I love anytime anybody drags that family.
Don't care.
So,
I love it.
All right, guys. We will see you next week.